Coach, Coop, Coach, Coop, Coach, Coop, the Coach Coop Show. Coach, Coop, Coach, Coop, Coach, Coop, the Coach Coop Show. The Coach Coop Show. The Coach Coop Show. The Coach Coop Show. The Coach Coop Show.
Hey, yo! Where's the hype from the Miami Hurricanes? And better yet, actually, a much better question, one that we definitely need to address. Where the Aggie fans at? Bro, where are all those Aggie fans that are trashing Coach Coop on Twitter, that are talking big smack, but yet cannot show their face in this stream to actually one-on-one? They have an opportunity to voice their opinion on this platform, freedom of speech, uncensored. Where they at? Where are they at? If you are a Texas A&M Aggies fan, put a number 1 in the chat right now. Now, there are going to be some people that are like, Coop, I get it. Why would they show up on the Miami Hurricanes page? They could show up and dislike my video if they don't like me. They could show up and then call in and talk trash. But where are they? Where are they? Because you know what? In my opinion, they don't want the smoke. They don't want the smoke, bro. They are not ready for it. And I think that honestly, they are so scared to talk any trash after losing to App State that can anyone confirm that A&M actually has fans? You know, Cypher, they really came out of the woodwork today. They really came out of the woodwork today. So we're going to talk about it because, of course, we posted a diss track. What's going on, bro? Good to see you. We got Cypher in the building. Hold up. How rude of me. Let me give some shout outs to everybody who's here bright and early for the stream. We got Joe Companion. We got Cindy B, North Kentucky Canes. Hey, Magna Collider. I see Kyle in the building. I know that you and Amber are down in Texas. That's huge, man. We got Corey Dunlap, Jordan, King David, 689, Justin Whitworth. Good to see you. Christopher Leonard. Congrats on winning the free t-shirt from the last preview video, my man. We got that worked out, shipped out to you. Robert Cuthbertson. Good to see you, man. Rob Dukes. Rob Dukes is everywhere, y'all, on every show. Kyler Eldridge. Who else we got in the building? Miami for life. I'm sure Crip is in the building. Crip is here, right? Oh, yeah, Crip is definitely here. Mama Coop, Phil Romano. Hey, Homer Patterson. Good to see each and every single one of you guys. King Leo VT, Matthew. Blanket welcomes and thank yous to everybody tonight. Now, we do have a pretty action-packed show, but I do have a little bit of bad news. I just received word literally 2 minutes ago that the player parent had to cancel. They had something come up that was work related literally in the last 5 minutes. It's the thing, guys, you got to roll with the punches. Sometimes life happens. We pre-plan as much as we can. We had overlays put together. We exchanged information. We had everything lined up, StreamYard links set up, and they literally messaged me 5 minutes ago and said, Coop, I'm so freaking sorry. I had something come up at work. I'm stuck. I can't make it happen. I'm so sorry, and it's okay. It's okay. So if you're here watching, I do not want to say who it was because they're still going to come in just later. Not tonight. Not tonight. So also for the person, you know who you are, who had donated some money to put towards some merch related stuff. You know who you are and you know who I'm talking to. We can carry that over to next week if that's okay with you, or I can send it back to you. We'll work out the details off stream. All right. So it's a thing. Like I said, stuff happens. There's no hard feelings. It's part of doing this type of work. You know what I mean? So I'm just thankful and grateful that we have the opportunity to be here and to do these types of things. And what we'll do is maybe we'll bring on 2 next week to make up for it. So you guys know that I'm a man of my word, and I'll find a way to make up for it. Or if there's another player parent in the stream right now, you could also DM me on Twitter, and I'll bring you in on the spot, right? Surprise, spur of the moment. If you're one of the player parents that's willing to wing it, I don't think this is actually going to happen, because who wants to be put on the spot like that, right? If you are one of the player parents that's willing to wing it, you're more than welcome to pop on my show tonight for 10 or 15 minutes, and we can talk about your son. I won't have, Coop's got notes, right? I got questions and stuff wrote out, so the questions won't apply to you, but we'll roll with it and we'll figure it out. So you can DM me on Twitter at @TheCoachCoop, capital T, capital C, capital C. But again, of course, no obligation. Don't feel like you need to do that. So anyways, we'll roll with it. We'll transition over. So how y'all feeling tonight? How's everybody feeling about tomorrow? Are we hyped? Are we nervous? What's the number one emotion? What's the number one feeling going through your body, your brain right now? Hit me with one word. One word before we get into this tonight. I want to feel it out. I want to feel it out. How are Canes fans feeling? Which, by the way, there are no Aggie fans in here. I'm super disappointed. Absolutely disgusted. There are no Aggie fans in here. They can't even come in here and rep their squad for 5 minutes. What kind of fan base is that, bro? What is that? And I know they know about the channel. I know they do, because they told me they were going to be here. Robert is hyped. The other Robert is excited. Christopher's relaxed. I love it. No Restrepo. We'll get into that tonight, 100%. Fired up. Okay. Feeling good. Sad. Why sad? What? Nervous. Okay, that's fair. Excited. Intrigued. Ooh. Can't wait. W. Fire. Concerned. Anxiety, but in a good way. Okay, fair. I think there are only like 3 Aggie fans on YouTube. Slim Shady, where they at? Bro, Slim, have you seen them attacking me on Twitter this morning? Where are they, Slim? Where are they? I know. It's 4 hours until the midnight yell. Is that where all the Aggie fans are? They're all going to that midnight yell thing, aren't they? I was actually DM'd by one of the people who's going to the midnight yell, and supposedly one of the speakers, if it's actually happening, they could be trolling me. They told me they are going to address my diss track at the midnight yell. So definitely check that out if somebody sneaks and streams it or posts videos and stuff about it. How funny is it, though, that with that midnight yell, they were going through and striking channels that were playing footage from it. They were issuing DMCA takedown requests on Twitter for anyone who posted that video. Interesting, huh? Very, very interesting. They live streamed the yell practice. They're supposed to address Coach Coop. They're supposed to provide an official response to my Aggies diss track. So we definitely have to check it out and see if they actually do that. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into tonight's stream. Again, we'll just roll with it. That means more time for phone calls tonight. More time for phone calls. I'm going to leave my Twitter up in case a player parent does decide to DM me. I have player parents scheduled out for the rest of the month, by the way. So again, there are more than enough that we can bring on, but I don't want to bring someone on when we're not officially prepared for them. So we'll just roll with it. No big deal. No big deal at all. But if a player parent does want to come on, then you can DM me. So the number 13 ranked 2-0 undefeated Miami Hurricanes are taking on the number 24 1-1 Texas A&M Aggies at Kyle Field, College Station, ESPN, 9 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff. Everyone's excited. Now, I do feel like the hype took a little bit of a dip, and that's courtesy of the Aggies, right? Losing to App State, a game that no one expected them to lose, but App State's got a little juice, man. They got a little something going on over there, and you know, they're not a juggernaut of a program, but they're known for taking down some big, bad teams. It's kind of what they do. And they went into College Station. They won the mental war. They won the physical war. I mean, they just kind of went in there and bullied the Aggies. They did not know how to respond. And it's created some controversy, which has me pretty excited because right now the Aggies don't have a true QB1. Who is that guy? Because they've apparently lost their trust in Haynes King, so they want to pass the torch over to Max Johnson. But Max Johnson would technically be the quarterback with more experience, but at the same time, one that to a lot would pose less of a threat to Miami because he's the less mobile of the two quarterbacks. And of course, we've had trouble containing quarterbacks that can run the ball. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Jimbo handles this situation. I've heard that Max Johnson is going to come out and start, but I've not seen anything official. Has there been an official announcement from any type of Texas A&M media platform? I really actually think that it's smarter for them to keep that close to the chest and not make an announcement. So Miami would have to prepare for both quarterbacks just the same. But I'm pretty sure it's been all speculation, and I've not seen an official announcement. I honestly haven't.
To where to you?
So I'm not sure where people are getting that from. Is it official?
Go Canes. Let's punch these weirdos in the mouth tomorrow.
Hey, my man, Brian Luciano with the top dono on the night, my man. Let me sit you atop your throne. And that brings me to one of my points for this game, right, Brian? And it's the fact that we have all of the tools we need to win this game. Everything is there. I mean, if you want to put it this way, App State kind of laid out the blueprint for beating them. But we have to come out. This is going to be a different Texas A&M team. I'm actually on that side that says,
This is what it
you know what? We're not going to see that exact same team.
On the side of your helmet.
Right?
Coop.
Eric. Coop. Eric, appreciate the two, man. Thank you guys for the love. Appreciate you. But I think that we have to come out and we just have to be careful. We can't get down on ourselves because they are going to come out swinging, man. Absolutely. And if we go down 10-0, 14-0, I've said this time and time again on multiple shows this week, we can't hang our heads and pout because no one is going to feel sorry for the Miami Hurricanes. They want to see us go down. They want to poke fun at us and say, ha, that Texas A&M team that lost to App State, Miami just lost to them, which means Miami is no better than the Aggies or App State. And you know that's the story that they're going to spin on the media. 100% that's what they're going to do. And just go ahead and prepare yourselves, guys. I made a whole video about this, and we don't care. We just want to get the win. Nothing else matters. But just be prepared because if we do win, I mean when we win, let's roll this back, when we win, the media is going to come out and say, well, who cares? The Aggies were number 6. They were moved to 24. They lost to App State. They're a nobody. And, you know, I'm okay with having to earn the respect. 100%. I don't want it to be laid in our laps. I don't want it to just be given to us. I want to earn it. We have to prove ourselves. So it always comes back to the same thing. Win, and everything else takes care of itself. We move on to Middle Tennessee next week. It is what it is. Ace Productions, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. So let's jump over and get a weather report for College Station for tomorrow. Luckily for Canes fans that made the trip, you will not die from heat exhaustion. A lot of people, there were people that were passing out last week in that Southern Miss game. Noon kickoff, real feel of like 105 or 108. With this being a night game, it's a little toasty in Texas, right? But look at this, man. I think this is absolutely gorgeous football weather. Less than a 10% chance of precipitation. Man, hold up, y'all. Man. Okay, let's go. 84 degrees at kickoff, in the kind of low 80s throughout the night. This is going to be a late one, y'all. Gonna be a late one. So nothing really to worry about when it comes to weather. I don't know what the uniform combo is for this one either, guys. I try to do my research for these streams, but for some reason this year, it seems like Canes football is not doing any like official uniform combo post. And I don't know. I don't know why they're. Wait, did I open what email? From the big wigs from ESPN. I got you. We're in the process of talking. We're talking. I don't know if we're going to be able to work anything out or not. So let's take a look at that. What is the diss track out at right now? let's take a look. So for those of you who don't know, the diss tracks usually do much bigger numbers on Twitter than they do YouTube. So on YouTube, we're hovering around like 5,000 or 6,000 views on the diss track. On Twitter, we are currently sitting at 274,400 views. Now, what I find funny about this, when I went to bed last night, this was at 30,000. I woke up this morning and it was at 100,000. I checked it again this afternoon, it was at 150,000. Refreshed it again this evening, it was at 250,000. And we're now approaching 300,000 on the diss track. And it just cracks me up because now all of a sudden the Aggie fans want to talk trash. Like, bro, we've been here all week. We've been talking trash all the way back since Sunday when I uploaded this. And now all of a sudden, here come these Aggie fans out of nowhere, ready to talk trash all of a sudden. What are we at just impressions on this? This is not a flex or a boast. 409,000. Okay. So it's just funny, man. It's just funny, you know, that they're all of a sudden coming out and talking a bunch of smack now. Because I want to show you guys, this actually got a response from Shamar Stewart. Now, we all know who Shamar Stewart is, right? We know. He the man needs no explanation and or introduction. I want to make it known that I was one of the first people to congratulate Shamar Stewart when he committed to Texas A&M. Did I want him to be a Miami Hurricane? Sure. But I want all college athletes to succeed because at the end of the day, we're all human. I just don't want them to succeed when they play us because on game day, we're enemies. So in my diss track, if you missed it, I did diss Shamar Stewart for picking Texas A&M over Miami. And he tweeted out a little tweet that he has since deleted, but I wanted to show you guys because I think it's funny. Don't go throwing shade at Shamar. I just think, I think it's funny. I wish that he wouldn't have pulled it down because for me, it's just playful banter, man. You know what I mean? But Shamar had tweeted under my diss track, and he said, "My name must really taste good for y'all to keep bringing me up." And he put a laughing face, and I said, "We enemies on game day, my man." So that's the thing, man. This to me, this is playful trash talk, y'all. There's no reason to get your panties in a wad. There's no reason to personally attack Shamar or anything like that. People have to understand that a diss track is a diss track for a reason. You diss people. You diss the team. That's the point. That's what you do in them. Diss tracks aren't friendly, guys. That's not the way they work. So I actually thought it was hilarious that he came back and actually said something, and he probably deleted it because, you know, he was getting a lot of responses to that, and I'm sure, you know, he's got bigger things to worry about. So he didn't want Coach to get in his ear about jumping on Twitter and going back and forth with Canes fans and stuff. But it was funny to get a response out of Shamar on that. So liking other teams' players is soft. I mean, see, the thing is I want everyone to succeed. Like I said, I want everyone to succeed, just not when they play us. If that makes sense. Have fun in Texas, ho. Hey, man, it's just keeping it real. Just keeping it real, y'all. So, let's get into this a little bit more. Without the player parent coming on, it kind of threw off my feng shui a little bit. So, is there anything else I want to add about this game? It's a sold-out crowd. The hype and energy will be there. Absolutely no doubt. I don't think anyone's questioning that, even with their loss last week. Really, for Canes fans, all eyes are on Tyler Van Dyke because there's been a lot of talks of him not playing up to par or what people expected over the last 2 weeks, and Josh Gaddis's play calling on offense. So will Tyler Van Dyke come out and have that NC State type of game where he comes out and he's confident, he looks the part, he looks like a future NFL guy, a guy that's going to be throwing the ball on Sundays? Because he hasn't necessarily looked like that same Tyler Van Dyke the last 2 weeks. He hasn't played bad, but there was all this hype when it comes to potential Heisman candidate, and we feel like we haven't seen that. But at the same time, let's talk about that offense a little bit. Is Josh Gaddis going to open it up more? Are we going to see more vertical shots? We all know that Xavier Restrepo is out with the foot injury. Who's going to step up? Is Brashard Smith going to be that guy? Jacoby George coming off of his just complete brain farts tonight, coming off of his suspension. So will Jacoby George come out with a vengeance? Will we target Redding more? Can we get the tight ends more involved? Where's Mallory with the catches? Where's Arroyo? Will we see some more young guys get some play time? So there's a lot of question marks going into this game, but honestly, for both sides of the ball. And also, DBs. Are the DBs going to get burned all night long? Because the Aggies have some fast receivers. They've struggled to get things going offensively, but we know that a lot of times we make quarterbacks look like Heisman candidates when they play us. It's just the truth. It's just facts, man. I'm just keeping it real. This game will be a close game. Nobody scores 30 points. We'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. So I do think that's very important. Anything else that we need to add or talk about before we get into the phone calls? We might get a ton of phone calls in tonight, guys. Since we weren't able to bring the player parent on, it's just more time for additional phone calls. You guys already saw my score prediction. It's funny because I've talked so much trash for this one that I don't feel the need to rehash all of it in this live stream. You know what I'm saying? I've spoke my piece. Let me give you guys my schedule real quick, right? Sunday, I posted the diss track. Okay, well, that blew up. There was a bunch of craziness, of course, that comes along with that. Monday, walking and venting with Coop. Tuesday, Texas A&M preview video, and I interviewed John Ruiz. So that was big time. That was a lot of fun. Wednesday, guest appearance on the Average Canes Fans show, which, by the way, ayo, I see you in the building, my man. Appreciate you guys. That was a ton of fun. Thursday night, I made a guest appearance on Coach Hayes' show. Coach Hayes did the 8-hour YouTube takeover, so we did the guest appearance on that stream. Now tonight, we're doing the call-in score prediction stream, and then tomorrow, we got game day. So your boy Coop hasn't slept a wink, man. Not a wink. We've been super busy this week trying to grind and put out content to entertain you guys. But this is my official score prediction. You can put yours in the chat, or you can call in tonight, which will officially enter you to win the $500. But my score prediction, 31-27. And I put a ton of disclaimers out there. I don't want to be that guy, y'all. I hate to be that guy. We could very easily lose this game. Yeah, as I said, if we come out, if the stage is too big, we get punched in the mouth, we go down, we hang our heads, it's ball game, bro. It's ball game. If I feel like we get a close win, but if we don't, we lose by 10 to 14 points, in my opinion. And I understand, Coop, we're talking about the Aggies here, bro. The team that lost to App State. I'm telling you, can they correct all of their problems over this last week? Absolutely not. It's not like flipping a switch and all of a sudden they look like the number 6 team in the country again. They were a little overhyped and a little overranked. Actually, more than a little. But I still think that Jimbo, with his back against the wall, is going to be pissed off, and he's going to have his guys motivated tomorrow. But we're going to see if Mario, our coach, can get our players motivated for that game. Because it's been a long time since we beat an SEC opponent, and it's been a long time since we've been on a big stage like this and come out swinging. Right? So I got a hankering to do one thing before we open up the phone lines tonight. Thanks for not changing your hat. It was just trying to kind of trolling, Jordan. Just kind of trolling. What'd you say, Ace? I got a hankering that there's something I've been wanting to do. Chon Lee, what's up, man? I think Coop knows my score prediction from. Yep, I saw. Hey, man, keep it up. I see you taking the notes and stuff, man. Just keep at it, and I'll respond to your DM. I saw that. I appreciate you, Steve. We're just out here trying to entertain, my man. I've had a hankering, like I've been wanting to do something. Hold up a minute. Hold up. I've been wanting to do this since the other day. Sit tight with me for just a second. I've been wanting to do this again because in my preview video, I didn't place the darts as well as I think that I can, and I've been practicing a little bit. His nose is right about the bullseye. So let me see if I can give y'all something. Let me see if I can do a little bit better for y'all tonight, all right? So I'm putting myself on the spot, and the pressure is on, okay? The pressure is on for me to nail this. So what I've got here is 6 darts. I got 6 darts, all right? Now I'm about, let me just keep it real with y'all. We're just having some fun tonight, guys. The show didn't go as planned, like I said, but it must go on, so we're rolling with it. This was not pre-planned. I just spun my camera around and we're doing this live. Spur of the moment. I got 6 darts. I'm roughly 10 feet away. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. Who's placing bets? Who's putting their money on Coop? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, baby. Okay, hey. That ain't bad. That ain't bad, bro. First one. Okay. All right. Woo! All right, baby. All right. Number 3. Oh, chin shot. With the low blow. The uppercut. I got 3 more, all right? Now, listen, hey, I'm not condoning violence, all right? We're just having a good time. We're just having some fun. If Jimbo wants to post a video with Coach Coop on his dartboard and him throwing darts, I won't be mad. I promise you, all right? I got 3 more darts, though. We got to go for that other eye. Here we go. Okay. Okay, mid shot. 2 more, 2 more. I'm going to go for the shades. We got to knock those goofy shades off the top of his head, right? Let me go for the shades. Oh, we got him. Let's freaking go. I got 1 left. I got 1 left. The final one. Here we go. Here we go. A good luck kiss for the last one. The final blow. All of them connected, man. Super, super proud of what we just did. Super proud. Woo! Told y'all, I've been practicing, man. I practiced that. I've been waiting for that. You miss playing darts? I literally, people don't know what goes into these, man. I bought that dartboard just for that video. Like, I'd never had a dartboard before. Coop's going to start marking names off with a list with lipstick. Oh, man. So we're just out here having fun, man. We're just having fun. So I think that's really it. I think we'll get into opening up the phone lines tonight, and we'll just have a good time. We'll take phone calls for probably a good hour. Let's get as many in here as we possibly can. We'll chop it up about the game. You can kind of tell me some things that concern you. You know, we can just talk about the game in general, and then we'll get your score prediction. If you're new here, let's go ahead and establish this one more time, okay? If you are new here, call the number on the left-hand side of your screen, 865-229-4131, which just happens to conveniently be placed beside the Taste One Boiled Peanuts QR code. Yep, you can scan that bad boy right there. Pick yourself up some tasty, juicy boiled peanuts. Thank you, Lance, for sponsoring the channel this season. But what you do is call in, give your score prediction. If you get it right, you win 500 buckaroos. And I don't know about you guys. Maybe you guys are rich. Maybe $500 is not a big deal to you. But $500 could help a lot of people. So best of luck. Hopefully somebody gets it. And here's the thing. We're going to talk about it. It's not all positives, guys. It is not all positives. We could very easily lose this game because Mullet Run, I see your comments. 100%. We have not played the best football. There are a lot of areas that the Aggies could expose us tomorrow. Like I said, this game could just as easily get ugly. Not in favor of us. And that's me keeping it 100% real. Not trying to be negative. It's just the truth. Which is why I keep saying we got to win that mental war, man. Got to win that mental war. Chris, it's good to see you. Chris, the Miami Hurricane. Let's go, bro. So let's get this open up. I see your message, Gloria. Fair. It's fair to say that. 100%. I appreciate you guys sticking with me, even though the flow is kind of thrown off on the show tonight. But again, opportunity to get more phone calls in. So is there anybody in here? Let's establish something, and then I'm opening up the phone line for real. Is there anybody in here who has not seen the Texas A&M diss track? Like, hold up a second. That just hit me that there could be people in here that have no idea what I'm even talking about. Is there anyone who has not seen it? If you have not seen it, I will play it live one time. It's literally 2 minutes. There's people who's not seen it? People have not seen it? Oh, bro, wait a minute. Okay, hold up, y'all. We got to play the diss track right quick. Now, here's the thing. I don't claim to be a rapper, y'all. But that's why I put production value into the music video. But you guys know that I like to be cringy and goofy. Yes, I do it on purpose. It's a parody. For all the people who don't understand, listen, man, it's a parody. And for all the people that are superstitious, let me tell you something. I hate to break it to you. I hate to break it to you. I hate to hurt your feelings. I really do. That special shirt that you wear on Saturday has no impact on the game. I know. It's a big bummer. You thought it did. Coach Hayes made the analogy of, wearing the same underwear since week 1 because you wore that underwear and they didn't lose. Man, wash those things. Man, take those off and put them in the washer because they stank. So no, I'm not superstitious. I don't believe that I play a part in the outcome of the game. Here's the thing. Being 100% real. I like playful trolling, but people who actually send me threats because they say that I jinxed the game, that's actually super disrespectful to the coaching staff and the players, in my opinion. And what I mean by that is the more talented, athletic, and well-prepared team is the team that will win on Saturday. And to actually believe that I play a part in the outcome of the game is absolutely ridiculous. 100%. It's actually pretty disrespectful to the coaching staff. And I'm being 100% real. I know that's not the response people thought I was going to give. But I do actually firmly believe that. But I'll play it once just for people who maybe actually haven't seen it. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. I appreciate everybody who showed me love on it, though. Like, big time. Big time. And I can tell you a funny story or two about this, and then we'll open up the phone lines. We're just a chill vibe tonight, guys. I'll give you some inside stories. For the ones who ain't seen it, run it back. All right, I'll shut up. Listen close for the disses, though.
Yo, YBH.
Listen close for those disses. Look at that taste one, bro. Look at that taste one peanuts.
Yeah. The Canes be back up in the mix. Other fan bases be crying cause we really rich. John Ruiz said we don't play and it's too late for you to switch. Aggie fans be all on Twitter, type you little snitch. Second quarter rolls around and they'll be screaming please no more. Yeah, our quarterbacks they throwing dimes and that's a big for show. Thinking about Shamar, I really think he should've stayed at home. Sorry it's too late to be a Cane, have fun in
Texas, ho.
Ooh, wait a minute. I gotta pause, man. Did y'all catch that? Think about Shamar. I really think you should have stayed at home. Sorry it's too late to be a Cane. Have fun in Texas, ho.
home of the 12th, man, it's a big one. We play on the road. Jimbo thinks we scared until we activate that demon.
Whoa, y'all didn't catch that? Hold up. Y'all weren't listening? Y'all didn't catch that? Wait a minute, man. We are enemies on Saturday. Run it back.
For show, thinking about Shamar, I really think he should have stayed at home. Sorry it's too late to be a Cane, have fun in
Texas, ho.
home of the 12th, man, it's a big one. We play on the road. Jimbo thinks we scared until we activate that demon mode. You don't know, Mario, push our foot down on your throat. Come on now, don't be scared, we're all Super Saiyan mode. Yeah,
Look at that bozo.
the Canes be back up in the mix. Other fan bases be crying cause we really rich. John Ruiz said we don't play and it's too late for you to switch. Aggie fans be all on Twitter, type you little snitch. Man, it feels good to be 3-0. Ops all in my DMs, y'all don't even know. They be acting all tough, but it's all a show. When it's time to throw down, they don't want the smoke. They don't want the smoke, yeah, I told you, bro. Every time we pull up, they say it's time to go.
Man, Jimbo don't want the smoke, bro. He don't want it.
The Canes be back up in the mix. Other fan bases be crying cause we really rich. John Ruiz said we don't play and it's too late for you to switch. Aggie fans be all on Twitter, type you little snitch, bitch.
Oh, look at that taste one plug. Lance is grinning from ear to ear, y'all. Look at that. I actually ate those nuts, too. You know that? Lance, I actually ate those nuts, bro. I really ate those right there on the side of the road. It was 100 degrees out there. Hey, funny story, though, for real. Let me tell you guys a couple funny stories about that. Y'all ain't going to believe me, and it's fine. It's cool. First of all, The mini Lamborghini was a last second call. You want to know what's really funny? I could have had a real Lamborghini in that music video. I actually am not kidding. And I'm not going to try to sound like over the top, like I'm Mr. Cool, right? It wouldn't have been my Lamborghini. I don't drive a Lamborghini. I'm not a millionaire. But I had someone who knew someone. I know. But they would let me use it as a backdrop. So they contacted me. They said, hey, I know a guy. He works at an exotic car rental place. You could use a Lamborghini as a backdrop. You couldn't drive it due to insurance purposes, but we'll bring it during the shoot. We'll park it behind you. You can use it as a backdrop. And you know what I said? Heck yeah, let's do it. Couple days before, I changed my mind and said, that's not Coach Coop. That's not Coop. I kind of like to put a cringy, goofy spin on it because here's the thing. If you're cringy on purpose, how can people attack you and call you cringy? Think about it. I'm cringy on purpose, bro. So when you tag me on Twitter and you say, bro, that's so cringy, I say, thank you.
I'm not a Miami fan, but I hope y'all put Bimbo Flasher in his place.
Raj. Man, we got fan bases from all around the country rooting for the Miami Hurricanes. Man, they want to see Jimbo go down. It don't matter what school he's coaching at, man. They want to see him go down. Raj, I know you're not a Miami fan. You're the furthest thing from a Miami fan, 100%. But Raj, oh my gosh, how many exclamation points you got in that name? Raj, thank you so much for the top dono on the night, my man. We're going to do what we can. We're going to do what we can do. But for real, I had an opportunity to have a real Lamborghini in the shot. And I said, nah, you know what? Never mind. Let's buy the mini Lamborghini and let's be cringy and goofy. But that was a diss at Shamar. And of course we dissed Jimbo a little bit in it, but it's all in good fun, y'all. It's trash talk. It's college football. It's to get the fan bases riled up. And obviously, with over 250,000 views on Twitter, I think we can safely say mission accomplished. That was a really cool drone shot we got with the smoke. We filmed that in one day. We did film that in one day. It took about 10 hours to do that. Shout out to Taste One Boiled Peanuts. We built that trailer custom for that mini Lamborghini to stack up the Taste One boxes. And of course, we had the product placement there at the end. Yes, we filmed that in one day. It took about 10 hours. 100%. And no, I don't have a ghostwriter. I write my own stuff. And I hate making music. Absolutely hate it. It's the most stressful thing to do. I would never want to make music. I would never want a career in music. It's terrible. But I love making music videos. Love making music videos, man. So much freaking fun. But let's go ahead and get the phone lines opened up. Let's get this thing rolling tonight. If you want to officially be entered, call that number, 865-229-4131. Let's get y'all in. Let's get y'all in here. Let's talk some trash, man. Let's talk some trash. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. Let's open it up. Let's open up the floodgates. Man. That's what I need to say. All right, y'all ready? Let's do it. Better with the mini Lambo. I agree, Mark. It wouldn't have been Coop with a real Lambo. Well, let's get right into it. Here we go. Yo. Who we got on the line tonight?
Hey, Coop, it's Kyle.
What's
up, man?
Bro, how did you manage this? What?
Dude, I just literally put your number in right now, right when right when you open up the phone lines, man.
Okay, listen, I got to explain something to you guys because you don't understand why I'm freaking out. So Kyle is someone that I met him and at the time would have been your girlfriend, right? Back at the Alabama game?
Yeah. Okay. She was my girlfriend at the time, now fiance.
Awesome. So I met Kyle and his girlfriend at the time, now fiance, at the Alabama game. So I met them in person. We hung out, talked for a few minutes. Really, really cool dude. Awesome people. And we message back and forth sometimes on Twitter because we have some similar interests. Like I said, he's just a cool dude. And he said, hey, Coop, I'm in Texas for the game, but I'm going to try to call in during the show tonight, but I don't know if I can make it happen. And bro gets in as the first phone call of the night. Like it's meant to be, right, Kyle?
Dude, that was great. Yeah, and honestly, dude, something even crazier happened when we were just moments ago when we ate out at a restaurant here in Texas in College Station. Earlier in the day, I showed my fiance a picture of Derek.
Yeah.
So I showed a picture, and he was in the stadium today. He got to go in the stadium. They let him in the stadium. He was just filling up, and he thought literally they were not going to let him in. They were like, no, come on. And he got on the field, got a picture and all. So I showed her that. I'm like, how did he get in there? We go to the restaurant, and immediately my mom sits down next to Miami fan. I'm like, dude, that's Co. I'm like, you're on Twitter. I'm like, I follow you.
That's wild, man.
I was like, this is crazy, man. Yeah, I ran into Dolphin Derek too, as well.
That man, I gotta tell you something, Kyle. That man, Dolphin Derek, gets a picture with every single famous person in existence.
Yeah.
They don't even have to have ties to Miami. Like, he's got pictures with rappers, with Hall of Fame football players, coaches. I gotta ask him what his secret is. I don't know how he gets so many pictures with famous people. But give us. I guess you kind of already did that. But is Miami taking over the town? Like, what's it looking like down there? You got feet on the ground in Texas.
Yeah, man. So far, like our plane ride over, we were in a small plane, but because we had to travel from Alabama, city we're in, to Dallas Fort Worth, and then from Dallas Fort Worth to College Station, and there was a good number of Miami fans on that flight. And then since we've been just around College Station, I mean, I haven't seen an enormous amount yet. Probably more tomorrow. It's kind of like, it's kind of chill right now. It's kind of like the calm before the storm, no pun intended, or pun intended, actually, the good pun. But, yeah, dude, but tonight, I saw Dolphin Derek, I saw, Co, and, so far, man, it looks like we're representing. I know tomorrow I'll see a lot more though.
Oh yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. I'm going to be really curious to see the turnout actually at Kyle Field, whenever we kick off.
Dude.
It's going to be.
I can't wait.
Is this your first time in College Station?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Is this your first time going to a game in College Station? Okay.
Yeah, that's actually why I wanted to go, because I remember the matchup we had in 2008 when Miami won. We won. It was 30-28. I thought then that was like, man, that's a tough place to go, because Kyle Field is one of the toughest places to play. I mean, it's loud. It's like Virginia Tech Stadium. It's like I mean, there's so many Tennessees, even a really raucous and big environment. So, this will be my first ever trip, and I can't wait. We're going to be in the nosebleeds, but, man, it's going to be awesome.
A lot of times, in my opinion, those are the best seats in the house. You hear me preaching time and time again. You get to see the entire field. I get being down low. Like, you can hear the coaches and the players. More of the hits and stuff like that. But then a lot of times you're up on your tippy toes. You're like, what's happening? Did he break off a big run? I hear people screaming. You're trying to look for the screen. Up top, you get to see everything. Yeah.
So usually I kind of like when we're mid, so we might not be totally up high, but we're not totally low. We're right where you can see all the action. And really, you don't want to be too low, because if you're too low, you just don't get to see the plays develop. You see them at eye level, and you don't get to see all the action.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
It's definitely better to be up higher.
So look, I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit, Kyle. What's your confidence level on a scale of 0 to 10 for Miami going into the game?
Oh man, I'm kind of been like you, dude. I don't even know what to expect.
I think that's the issue. We were talking about this on Coach Hayes' live stream yesterday, where we were like, it's wild because we win 70-13 against Bethune. We win 30-7 against Southern Miss. And then going into this game, we're like, you know what? I don't know what to expect out of this team at all. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's from my perspective, I feel really confident. We scored 70 on Bethune, which we should. Mm-hmm. But it looks like, that got me feeling good, because I go, we got to score 70 on these guys, and we did. We didn't really. I didn't get to see all the Southern Miss games because I was at work. But what I did see, I wasn't really impressed with. Now I didn't get to see the whole game, so I can't really judge it too hard. But But we still came out with a win, 30-7. So it's not bad. It's like I feel like Texas A&M though kind of maybe knows a little more about their team because they lost to, I guess, a decent App State, team that really came out there to fight and really give them more than they asked for. So, I mean, I feel like we're confident though. I feel like our team feels like they could come in and upset them. It's just my worry is that Texas A&M is just going to feel, like they're going to want to be the big bully now.
Right.
They don't want Miami to come in and show up and show out,
What Canes fans, I think I can confidently say what Canes fans are hoping and praying for. I'm talking when they go to bed tonight, they're like, please, 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 is a Notre Dame type of game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When we come out and we're like, what's going to happen? We don't know. And next thing we know, we're up 21-0. And that crowd is just silent. Man,
right.
that would be wild. That would be so freaking crazy.
Yes, because like you said, we can't let them get us down early. I mean, I've been to so many games, and it's kind of sad because a lot of the games I go to are the big games, and like the LSU game in Dallas, I went to that game, and it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. And there's been other games, but I don't want that to happen. I think Mario and the staff would have them prepared enough that I don't think we're going to get blown out. I definitely feel like we're going to go in there and give them a fight, and that's all I ask for. Like if we don't win, at least fight them to the end. You know?
And that's one thing I wanted to add also. And people don't want to hear this. And please, guys, do not take this out of context. We can win this game, and I want to win this game. No, I'm not setting up excuses, but hear me out. It is not the end of the world if we do lose this game. And I'm just keeping it real because literally we play Middle Tennessee, then we get a bye week, and then the games that are super important really do matter. I'm talking about when we get into the bulk of our ACC schedule. I know you got to win every game. Every single game matters, Coop. I understand. I'm just saying there's no reason to go into just straight up panic mode if we did end up losing this game. I'm just saying. So, Kyle, without further ado, my man, let's get that official $500 winning score prediction from you.
Oh, man. Yeah, okay. So I think it's not going to be a very high scoring game. So I got to think of like what's a good like low score but not too low.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think. I will go. Man, that's really hard to come up with on the spot. I've tried to think about it before when I was watching your show.
Right.
Last week. Let me think.
No pressure. It's only $500 on the line, Kyle. You know?
Right. Man. What is a good score? Okay, like I was gonna say like either like 24-20 or 35-27. I don't know. It's gonna be something like I feel like it's gonna be a case where like we get the lead and then we have to stop them and get the ball back and then end the game. So
I got pen and paper in hand. You hit me with the one that you are locking in, and I will write it down on this piece of paper.
God, dude, this is gonna be. I mean, if anybody gets this, shout out to you because you're gonna be good. But I will say, man, I'll say 35-27.
35-20. Not too far off from me, man, because I had 31-27. So
that's right, you did.
Just a couple more points for Miami, and it's just like we said, Kyle. Nobody truly knows what to expect in this game. A lot of people are expecting low scoring because we've been a run-heavy offense up to this point, and of course, a lot of A&M struggles have come on the offensive side of the ball. So a lot of people are saying, 17-14, 21-17. But again, man, who freaking knows? Look at all these top 25 teams that lost last week. A lot of people didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Look at these crazy, wild scores. Nobody truly knows. So, hey, man, I got you locked in. 35-27, Miami Hurricanes dub. You are officially entered. And seriously, try to enjoy your guys' time down there. It's an amazing, once-in-a-lifetime experience. that you're getting to do this. So enjoy it, man.
Thank you, Coop. Yeah, and I hope to come out with the win, man.
All right,
For
Kyle,
sure.
appreciate
For
the
sure.
love and support as always, my man. And
Yep.
yeah, we'll be hopefully celebrating on Sunday morning.
Yes, sir. Go Canes.
All right, appreciate you, Kyle.
Yep. Thanks,
All
Coop.
right, bye-bye. Man, that's wild. I can't believe he actually, bro, that's just insane that he was actually able to get in. So first score prediction of the night, 35-27, Miami victory. As I said, guys, we're going to try to get in as many as possible tonight. That's going to be the focus on tonight's stream. Typically, it's, talking a bunch about the game, but I've talked it up, bro. I've talked it up. At this point, let's get the score predictions in, so hopefully somebody can take this money and deposit it in their bank account, baby. So phone line, open back up. You got to be fast. Got to be fast, man. And I'm reading what you guys are putting. Feel free to react to whatever the caller's saying. Just let's chop it up, man. Let's chop it up. Yo, yo, yo. Who we got on the line tonight?
Coop. What's going on, bro? It's Sean Lee.
Who we got?
Sean Lee.
Sean Lee?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha, bro. I just want to make sure. I don't have your number saved in my phone, so I want to add you in. That way I can properly address you next time you call in.
Yeah, no worries, bro. It's the first time I called, so.
Got you. Hey, well, a lot of people are going to say you're a lucky man because apparently it's very difficult to call in and get through on this show. That's what I've been told. So,
I think it probably helped because I hit the button a few times and it just went through.
There you go. So, all right, man. So, how are you feeling about the game tomorrow? I just got off the phone with Kyle, and he wants to be confident, but just isn't really so sure what to expect. Like, how you feeling overall right now?
I would definitely say optimistic but nervous at the same time. I mean,
That's fair.
There's a lot of reasons to be optimistic, especially watching what happened with App State. But at the same time, watching that game against, Mississippi or the last game. Watching the last game, It was like, ugh.
I mean, it wasn't, especially in the first half, it wasn't a confidence booster for Canes fans. Like I was happy with the adjustments made going into the third quarter. We came out, we put a drive together, we walked away with some points. So there were some positive takeaways, but going into, a big time hostile environment week 3, following up that performance, it does make you a little nervous, like you said.
Yeah, it's I definitely can say that I'm definitely nervous about it. Like, cause I honestly feel like it can go either way. It's either going to go really good or it's going to go absolutely terrible.
Well,
and I feel like there's no in between.
One thing that I want to ask people, and I'm going to fire this at you as well, and then everybody who was in the chat. Again, the rumor is that Max Johnson is starting, which is going to be the lefty, the transfer from LSU, as opposed to Haynes King, who we saw the first 2 weeks for them. Who would you prefer for them to put out there against Miami? Do you have a preference? Like, is there one of those quarterbacks that makes you feel more confident for us with that quarterback taking the field? So Max Johnson is considered, he has more experience, but he's less mobile than King. King is, kind of the younger guy. They've praised him a lot, talked about how he's one of the fastest guys on the team, has a pretty deep ball, but he's underperformed these first 2 weeks. Is there one of these that makes you feel more confident than the other?
I would have to say probably the guy that has more experience because, I mean, there'd obviously be more film and stuff and you can study him more. But also it's hard to say that because then you got the new guy who is a new guy and he's unproven and hasn't really proved himself yet. Mm-hmm. So, but the only thing with the new guy is like either he can show up and kind of crap the bed or he balls out like TVD did last year. And it's just like has this amazing game. And well, we all know how Miami usually does with quarterbacks that just kind of come out of nowhere. So,
yeah, 100%. Again, you're just keeping it real. It's not being negative. Yeah. It's just looking at it historically. It's kind of what we do. For me, I just like that they don't feel like they have a true QB1 right now. Like, and I
Yeah.
feel like that kind of gets in your head. Like, put yourself in Haynes King's shoes. He comes out, just does okay week 1. Then comes out, they lose to App State. His confidence is at an all-time low. And then on top of that, he starts getting booed at the end of their game. People were chanting, "We want Johnson. We want Johnson." So, that starts to play in his head a little bit. And then now he starts splitting reps at practice this week. Hey, maybe coach doesn't really believe in my ability. Maybe I'm not the true, QB1 for this team. But then you have Max Johnson who, got told, "Hey, you're not the starter. King is our quarterback." And I know you always have to be ready to step in, but I just feel like throwing him in, if Johnson does in fact start and you throw him in this big time game like this, I feel like that it greattly benefits us,
To wear the U
in my opinion.
on the side of your helmet.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I definitely agree. Like I said, for both of them, it can go either way. You've got a guy you got more tape on, but then you've got a guy who is shaky and hasn't really proved himself yet. So you have a shot at both of them. That's like the standard across the board is right now, for a fact you have a shot at both of them because of the situations with the both of them. So it's not like you don't have a shot. You do. It's just which version of them are you going to get tomorrow?
And for me, what I hate going into this game, and this is why I flipped my score prediction so much, you could just from a fan perspective, not even talking about coaches and game planning, because this is what they do for a living. But from a fan perspective, you could overthink the heck out of this game. And what I mean by that is everyone says, okay, App State laid the blueprint. They controlled the time of possession. They just ran the ball, right? Just pound the rock, and they won that. So that's what we need to do. But then there's also the argument of, okay, well, Jimbo knows, okay, App State beat us by running the ball, so we're going to make sure Miami does not run the ball. So then do you do some reverse psychology crap where you're like, okay, well, Jimbo knows we're going to try to run the ball because that's what App State did, so actually we're going to come out passing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know I sound like a crazy person, and it's because I am, but you could overthink this game so much, man. So freaking much.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot to think about. It's really, to me, I see it, and it's a toss-up because it's like I said, this can go really good or it can go really bad.
Yeah.
And we don't know. There's just too many variables to really feel 100% solid on either side of this game.
There's way too many unknowns.
Too much going on.
Yep. So, my man, let's get that score prediction from you so we can get you officially entered.
All right. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm thinking it's gonna be a close one.
Okay.
Might be a little weird, but I'm gonna go 28-24 Canes.
28-24 Canes. Hey, I gotta tell you, man, when people say that hey, people are gonna hate because my score prediction sounds weird, most people were pretty darn far off for last week's game, which ended up being 30-7. I feel like a lot of people who would have predicted 30-7, people in the chat would have told them they were crazy. We were putting up at least 50, right? So,
yeah.
Hey, you never know. It could be any score. So, do you care right quick to spell your name for me just to make sure I've got you down correctly?
Yeah. It's CHAUN as in November, LEY.
LEY. Okay, got you. For some reason, I was putting Sean Lee. I don't know why I was doing that. Sean Lee. I got you. Okay.
Also known as Moonlight Meat on Twitter. You might have noticed that. I don't know if you did that or not.
I think I've seen your name, but the Twitter world's been a little hectic for me for the last 48 hours or so. So I've seen a lot of names popping up, but I do think I have seen your name pop up before. I think I could just be talking out my butt. I could be crazy, but Sean Lee, man, I appreciate it. 28-24 Miami victory got you down officially entered for the score prediction contest, my man. And I appreciate the support, and I appreciate you calling in.
Of course, bro. Keep doing your thing, man. I definitely love the content. And, hopefully we get this dub, and hopefully I get that money.
Always. Yep. Best of luck, man. Appreciate you.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. Before we move on to the next caller, I need to give a huge shout-out to Inballer. hitting up the PayPal with the big fat $25 dono doesn't leave a message. I wanted to pin Imbala. I wanted to pin your message up here with Raj, but no message. Hey, appreciate you. Thank you so much for the $25 for the love and the support, my friend. Thank you. I'm looking at, somebody said something in the chat that was cracking me up. Is FSU? Hold up a second. Okay. Now FSU pulled out the whiteout, right? They in the all white unis, right? Oh man. Is Louisville legit? Or is FSU not a national championship caliber team? Because FSU fans told me they were winning the Natty. I'm just saying. They guaranteed me, man, I've been going to physical therapy for the last 3 months. And one of the physical therapists there is a huge FSU fan. Man, it's disgusting, bro. He's always got this FSU belt buckle on, FSU shirt, and all this stuff. And he's always jawing back and forth while I'm getting my treatment. And he said, "You know what, Coop?" He said, I think that we're winning the national championship this year. And I said, can you tell me why? Can you tell me why you feel like that you're winning the national championship? And he said, because we beat LSU.
To wear the U on the side of your helmet.
You love to see it. See you at the FSU game co-op.
Hey, John Lee, my man. Thank you so much for the $2 dono. Appreciate you, man. Congrats on getting through. It's like playing the lotto, man. It's like playing the lottery. Man, he said, because we beat LSU, we're winning the Natty. What? I mean, I get confidence is key. I mean, I'm glad my man is confident, right? Ace, hold on, I'm checking, man. Okay, I got you, Ace. I got you. What's the area code? DM me. DM me that, man. DM me the area code or the number. I won't show it on screen. I won't show it on screen. Let's get the phone line open back up. Let's roll in some more score predictions, y'all. Let's get it popping. Let's go. Let's see some hype, man. Yeah, we're gonna have to raise the energy levels. We're gonna be kicking off around this time tomorrow. Remember that. What's going on? Looks like we got Phil Romano. 2 weeks in a row, Phil. You made it. Guys, Phil fought and clawed his way to make it through last week. Clawed his way to victory, man. Finally gets in. He gets through this week. He hung up, y'all. I can't believe it. He hung up, y'all. I can't believe it. What's going on? Who we got on the line tonight? What's going on? Who we got on the line tonight?
Hey, what's going on, Coop? This is Adrian.
Adrian, how you feeling tonight, bro?
Well, man, I'm actually from Texas, but I'm a big Miami Hurricanes fan, bro.
Ooh, let's go.
Been a lifelong fan.
So, what's it been like this week with Miami rolling into town, living in Texas?
Oh man, it's awesome, bro. I mean, it's awesome for me because, even though I'm not gonna make it to the game, just them coming. They haven't played in Texas and God knows how long, other than maybe the Sun Bowl in El Paso a couple years back. And it's just a good experience for us down here, man, for the few Canes fans we have over here. And, I mean, I'm just hoping that we can come through and, get the dub, man. A&M's still a pretty powerful team. I know they have a lot of talent, a lot of 4-star, 5-star players, man.
Yeah, and I actually wanted to ask, like, since you live in Texas, maybe you can kind of fill me in here. Overall, at least in the area that you live in, it like which football team is more represented? Like, is it more Longhorns or is it more
the
Aggie
Longhorns.
fans? It's Longhorns.
No, sir. Yeah, by
Okay.
far, it's a Longhorns nation down here where I'm at.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I have to put up with all these, Hook'em fans, and they're pretty high on themselves right now after that near upset they pulled on Bama last week.
Oh man, I mean, in a way, can you blame them though? Like that.
I can't, man. I'm just a little. I guess, because we haven't played anybody yet other than these two, Southern Miss and BCU. So I guess I'm a little jealous, man. I got to give it to them.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm hoping for I can't blame them, but I'm hoping for a pretty good show out on Saturday, man. That'll do a lot for us big time.
Oh yeah, I know, man. If we come out and we roll on Saturday night, you're gonna be walking around on Sunday with that chest puffed out. I don't know what you look like, just to be honest, but I can see a big old U right there across your chest, and you just out there walking in your front yard, just pacing back and forth, just showing everybody, right?
Oh, for sure, with my right there, my flag and all my other memorabilia I have on here.
There you go, man. You got to do it. Rep your squad, man. Got to show some love for Miami and Texas. I love it.
For sure.
So let's jump in. I'm gonna try to get as many people through here as possible tonight. We're gonna aim for like 15 or 20 people or more.
Miami, 30 a.m.
So let's get
24.
a score prediction from you in this one. And I do want to make it known that this isn't even just to you personally, but to everybody calling in. If you believe that Texas A&M will win, nobody's gonna hate you for predicting that. I mean, they might throw some shade at you because there's a lot of Miami fans here. But you got to think about the $500 that's on the line. So you got to think about what you think is realistically going to happen. So keep it real. If you think they're going to win, predict it. But anyways, Adrian, what do you got for me?
Okay, so my score prediction is going to be a tight one. I do think that A&M, I feel like they didn't show up last week. Like I said, they have talent all over the field, and they're not going to have, they have a chip on their shoulder. They're going to want to come out and, I mean, let's be honest, if they lose this game, it's their season's, hell, Jimbo could even be on the hot seat. So they're going to play their hearts out, man, but I think Miami's going to pull it off, and it's going to be a close one, 34-31. Canes are going to take it.
34-31 Miami. Okay. Yeah, and so far it's been all relatively close score predictions within like 3 to 7 points, but all in favor of Miami. So 34-31, my man. So Rob G in the chat wants to know. Now you can be kind of vague because this is what I do. I'm guessing he wants to know because we're talking about representing the Longhorns and stuff. He was asking what part of Texas you're in.
I'm from South Texas, man.
Okay.
About 2 hours south of San Antonio, so I'm not too far from Austin. I'm about 3 hours south of Austin, and yeah, it's pretty much all Longhorns down here, man. I'll be straight honest with you.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've only been to Texas once to visit some family, and that was in Dallas. And man, that traffic! Like we went to a Dallas Mavericks game. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't even remember who they were playing. They were playing like the Grizzlies or something. I don't know. And man, I put it in the GPS, and that place was like 2 miles away, and it took us a freaking hour to get there. Like
yeah,
what?
Yeah, that Dallas traffic is crazy. I mean, I'm a Cowboys fan as well, so I attend a game every year, and I head out there, and the traffic is insane out there.
When I saw that, I said, never again. I have no interest in going to Texas. I'm sorry. No, not throwing shade towards the state you live in or nothing, man. But I would be happy if I never had to roll through Texas ever again.
Well,
just saying.
I mean, you never know.
Yeah. All right, Adrian, I got you down. Officially entered, my man. Appreciate the love. Thank you for calling in tonight.
Coop, and I like that diss track, man. It's going hot down here.
Yeah, man. They're big mad on Twitter, and that's okay because that was the goal. So we went out, we had a mission, and we accomplished it. So
yes, sir, we got them.
Yep, we're in their heads, man. We're in their heads, living rent free. So
rent free. There you go. All righty, Coop. You have a good one, buddy.
All right, appreciate you, bro. Thank you for calling in.
Yes, sir.
All right, bye-bye. Hey, I got to give a couple of shout-outs before we continue on. Bring some more callers into the stream tonight. We had Kyle re-upping Canes fan membership. Hey, Kyle, Thank you so much for the love. Continue to enjoy those Canes fan member only emotes. Thank you, Kyle. And Joshua coming through with the 12 months in a row. A year? Joshua, a year? He said, what up, Coop? Watching FSU lose to Louisville. Yeah, good times, good times. FSU should stay in Louisville. They steadily catching L's. Man, they bragging big time, Joshua. I told you, they're bragging big time. And Hype Central coming through with the $4.99. Thank you for showing me some love, Hype Central. Miami 30, A&M 24. Also very close to mine. 31-27. A lot of people are feeling that. A lot of people are feeling kind of around in that same range. And in case anybody is new here, I will be live tomorrow night, just like we always are, for the hangout for the Miami versus Texas A&M game. So if you need a link, maybe you don't have cable or satellite or, whatever, I can hook you up with a link to watch the game for free. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to hang out. I'll have the siren all lubed up, ready to go, and we'll just have a good time tomorrow night, man. It's an absolute blast if you've never hung out during the games. Absolute blast. Who else? Somebody else said they were really trying to get in. Jimbo ain't going anywhere with that contract. Man, though, Joshua, their fans, imagine Texas A&M. And here's the thing, that recruiting class they pulled in, it's going to be a bunch of young guys. Might take a little bit for these dudes to make an impact. But, bro, their fans are going to be mad. Their fans are going to be real mad at Jimbo. Real mad. And, it's interesting because Jimbo, I feel like with that offense, he doesn't necessarily make it easy on his quarterbacks. So, I don't know. They're going to be a little mad. They're going to be a little mad, man. All right, I'm going to open it back up again. Luck of the draw, guys. Luck of the draw. Have it on speed dial. As soon as I say it's open, boom. Boom. Come on in here. Let's go. LSU Dream Team. What's up, man?
What's up? Long time no see.
Hey, I like it. Coming in with some fire and some energy. And this man's not even a Canes fan or an Aggies fan. What's up?
Just the SEC guy. What's up, man?
An SEC guy. Now, I could choose to poke a little fun right now, but you know what? I'm going to refrain. I'm going to refrain because, that's in the past. You probably know what I'm hinting at. And it's a long season. You guys have some more games ahead of you, right? But how does someone who's not a Canes fan, not a Texas A&M fan, feel about this matchup?
Ooh, man, this game, last time they played was 2008, right?
Yep. Keep it real for me. Keep it real. Be honest.
I'm gonna keep it real. This should be a college game day game. If only Texas A&M didn't lose. They screwed
it up, man. The Aggies, they screwed up the college. You want me to be honest with you though?
Yeah.
People aren't going to agree with me. I'm actually kind of glad it's not. I'm actually kind of glad that game day is not rolling into town because, again, I'm just keeping it real. They rolled into town for Alabama last year, right? Pretty sure they did.
Right.
Man, we got to earn it. If we're going to consistently come out and win on these big stages, or at the very least make it a game, we have to earn it. So I'm actually okay with college game day not doing this game. It's fine. I'm watching it regardless. It don't matter for me. And as long as we win and take care of business, who cares, in my opinion? Oh, anyways.
Yeah. The more thing I'm excited about this game as an outsider is I want to see what Max Johnson does. I'm real curious to see.
Oh, you definitely
I'm an LSU fan.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be real with you. If he plays as an outsider, I think he'll be fine. But I don't know, man. A&M's offense looks slow. But
like I said, Jimbo doesn't do his quarterbacks any favors, in my opinion, with that offense.
That's what I'm saying. I think Miami has a shot to win. But I've been seeing people in your chat, they've been putting 31 points. And listen, I'm gonna do it unthinkable here. I think it's gonna go to overtime.
Whoa. Okay.
I think it's gonna go to overtime. It's gonna get wild and crazy. And I think at the end of the day, someone's gonna win by a field goal.
Now, what we need to know is which team is going to be in that win column with that game-winning field goal. I know you've already decided. I know you already.
Oh, I know. I thought hard ever since we last talked on Pigskin Pete's call-in show. I thought real hard on this one. I think I'm gonna have to go with the mustache.
Whoa. Okay.
But this final score prediction. Let's go. Miami 16, Texas A&M 10. Oh no, not 10. Excuse me. 16-13. I'm going low scoring on this one.
16-13 Miami victory, though, you said, right?
Right. I should be taking Texas A&M, but I mean, I don't know, man. The way they played, this is a big game for Mario. Even if Miami loses, it's not the end of the world. Like, you can't just go
Jimbo
off on them.
refuses to adjust to
this
a modern
is a
offense.
big
His
game.
plays are
This is
15 years
I mean,
behind.
Texas A&M. This is on the
Predictable as
line.
FAMO
They
will be
need this
anemic
win. But
38 to 13
if Mario
wins.
can get this win for Miami fans will be just sitting back, raising the U, and probably drinking a cup of tea at the end of the day.
Yeah, man, and I've said it. That's why it's man. Even as an outsider, someone who's not representing either of these teams, I would really want to tune into this game because again, I would want to see if the Aggies do turn it around or if the Aggies we saw last week is who they are. You know, people keep saying, well, they're going to turn up when Miami rolls into town. They're going to make some big time changes. Don't you worry. And again, maybe they do. But also, again, the other side of that argument is that just who they are. Are they really not that good? But again, Miami fans, we don't know who we are at all. We don't know, period, man.
Right.
We have no freaking idea. So,
listen, the Alabama-Texas game, man. No, everyone thought Alabama was going to blow them out, and look what happened. 20-19. It could be similar to this game right here. Like, you just never know. But listen, man, it's cool calling you, man. It's been a long time.
Yep, been a minute.
I think TVD is the better quarterback, but I think Max Johnson's I want to see him, man. I think he's starting for sure, but I'm looking forward to seeing how he does as an LSU fan.
Fair.
But I hope this is a good football game. I know you got a lot of busy people calling in, but 16-13 is my final, man.
All right, man. I got you locked in. 16-13, as you said. Miami Hurricanes dub. LSU Dream Team.
Sir.
It was a pleasure speaking with you. Appreciate you calling in. And I really do, man. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for continuing to show me some love on my channel, even given the fact that you're not a Miami fan. It goes to show, that I'm here to, like I said, to entertain. And I consider everyone part of my college football family. No matter what, whether they're Miami fans or not, because we all love the game, and it's fun to chop it up and talk to people who have, an outside opinion. So I love it, man, and I really appreciate you.
Yeah, listen, I've been in your chat. I changed my name, actually. It's actually LSU Hyper Ninja 9 now. So
okay.
You'll probably, that's the new name, but man, listen, we're gonna have to talk about that car on that diss track, man. We got to put some purple and gold on it, man.
I don't know about that, man. I don't think it'd look real good. Just being honest with you.
I'm just messing with you. But listen, man, it's cool calling you, man. I hope you best of luck, and that's all I gotta say.
Hey, have a good night, bro. Appreciate you.
You too,
all right.
Man.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, really cool dude. Once again, shows that, again, college football family, man. We all just love the game. Joshua coming through with a $5 dono while we were on the line there. Thank you so much, Joshua. I want to see what he had to say again. He says, Jimbo refuses to adjust to a modern offense. Yeah, he does. His plays are 15 years behind, predictable as F. A&M will be anemic. 38-13 Canes. Woo! Okay, Joshua. Okay.
This is what it take
Okay.
to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
I'd be happy.
Game score 24-17. You know, hooray, medium dark skin tone.
Kane for life coming through. Kane's fan member, my man. Thank you for showing some extra love to Coop on the channel. 24-17. Again, everybody 24-17, 27-24, 21-17. Like, everybody's kind of feeling around in that same area, which is why it's funny because I don't know. I think it's going to be higher scoring than that, but that's just a gut feeling, and the stats don't lie, right? So just basing it off these first two games, it wouldn't make sense for it to be higher scoring. But we're going to see. We're going to see, man. Thank you for the love, Kane for life. Appreciate you. Let's see. I'll get the phone line open back up here in just a second. Somebody said, how do you feel about the game being sold out? Love it. Love it, Brian. Because here's the thing. I realize it's going to be 90% Texas A&M fans. However, I feel like you got to be that kind of guy. Like, let's talk about Tyler Van Dyke for a second. That doesn't get rattled by all that noise. I feel like even when I played, even just at the high school level, man, there is a certain level of satisfaction that comes with shutting up a home crowd. A home crowd that's not your home crowd. You know what I mean? So, like, going out there, just imagine, man, we come out there first drive. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but imagine we come out there that first drive, and they are just, oh, and I mean, it's deafening. That place is jumping. The crowd is just roaring. I mean, you can't even hear yourself talk. And imagine Tyler Van Dyke comes out there first play of the game and drops a 50-yard bomb, and you could hear someone pass gas in the crowd on the other side of the stadium. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. There's just... Going into a hostile environment like that and shutting up that crowd is almost, dare I say, almost as satisfying as performing well on a big stage in front of your own home crowd. Honestly, I really think it is. Proving those people wrong, coming out and just putting on a show right there on their turf. What do y'all think? Am I crazy? Am I bonkers to say that? I don't know, man. I don't know. I almost like that more. I almost do. Let's see. Kane for life. Coop brother, there are so many Canes fans flying into Houston today. That's what I've been told. You'll see some orange and green for sure. A tiny bit, but for sure. Shout out to all the people that are representing the Canes. Going all the way out to Texas, man. I wish I could make it. Wish I could make it. What's going on, traveling fools? Good to see you. Good to see you. So let's get the phone line open back up here, and then I could possibly make out some calls. I see that Ace was asking for me to call him. Crip was asking for me to call him. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do, man. We'll open it back up here. You'd be the one that passed gas out of excitement. I didn't think people would like that analogy, but I made it anyways. Yo, who we got on the line tonight?
Hello, this is Javier.
Javier, what's good, man? How you feeling tonight?
Good. I'm actually watching you on YouTube while I'm talking to you.
Hey. Let's go. Now, are you able to, the device that you're watching me on, can you turn that volume down just while we're on the line? We get like an echo from it.
Okay.
I'll give you a second.
Is that good enough?
I'm still hearing a little bit of an echo from it.
Oh, because I got you on speaker, man. That's probably why.
Oh, okay, that might be it. I'm hearing what I'm saying like 5 seconds later.
Okay, let me take you off speaker and just call and talk to you.
Okay,
cool. Hello?
Yep. Okay, let's see. Yep. That's better.
That's good?
That's better. Perfect, my man. Perfect. So, Javier, it looks like you might be a first-time caller. Is that correct?
Yeah. This is my first time calling you, but I've been following you since the first game of the season. Because I've been trying to look for places where I can watch the game, because I can't see it on TV.
Cool. Yeah, man. Well, hey, they call me the link man for a reason. So, sometimes those links can kind of go up and down, but we try to refresh them. And, I do what I can to help people watch the game, to help out my college football family. So, I appreciate
Hey, man, you make it, fun and interesting. Even though you're just giving it play by play, from words, not really seeing the game, but you make it fun to just get hooked up live on YouTube and see you do the commentary, man. I love your commentaries.
All right. At the end of the day, for me, that's what it's all about. I feel like, work is work, and this is my job doing this. But I feel like you gotta have some fun while you're at work, man. Life is too short, so we just gotta enjoy ourselves. And we ride the highs and the lows of the game. It's a roller coaster ride. Sometimes we're mad. Sometimes we're pissed. Like we're screaming and yelling at the TV. But at the end of the day, we're just trying to have fun and enjoy ourselves. So I appreciate you tuning in and watching, and I'll try to continue to hook you up this season with links if you need it. But how are you feeling going into tomorrow? You scared of the big Jimbo Fisher?
I feel really good about the game. To be honest, there's gonna be. I mean, we gotta make a statement, especially with Mario Cristobal in there, coaching the team. I believe this is our year to make a statement. I do see the Miami Hurricanes winning against Texas A&M.
Okay.
But it's gonna be like a sluggish fight, though, man. It's gonna be like a very difficult game to win through, because Texas A&M just that game with Apple State, Appalachian State, that was a pretty tied game, but that's why Texas A&M is gonna come out fighting hard, win this week on Saturday against the UM.
Yeah,
and there's a big hype in the game.
I made it a point to say that I actually would have preferred for them to win that game. As backwards as it sounds, because a lot of times, when you back somebody into a corner like that, they especially somebody like Jimbo Fisher, right? He's going to prepare extra hard for this game, because just like people were saying, imagine this Texas A&M squad starting out at 1-2 on the season. Ooh, yeah. I would not want to have to, do those press
I remember
conferences.
Jim Fisher coaching FSU, man, and FSU they played their hearts out, you know, in that season, while Jim Fisher was coaching that team. So it's going to be the same scenario. Texas A&M is going to play their hearts out, but I do believe Miami has the more edge going into the Saturday game. They're gonna have that magic, of the old Hurricanes, when they used to play back in the 80s and 90s. Very physical, very hard. So I think it's gonna be that kind of atmosphere. I mean, I do expect some injuries to happen from both sides of the team. It's gonna be a hard physical game, but I believe at the end it'll be. Miami Hurricanes 34 and Texas A&M 23. I think Texas A&M is going to score a little bit better than Bethune-Cookman and Southern Miss. They're going to score a little bit higher. I'll put them somewhere like in the 20s, and I'll put the Miami Hurricanes somewhere in the 30s. So, I'm going to go with 23-34 in favor of Miami.
All right.
20 plus minus 3 points. And 4 for Miami, but I think they'll get there in the 30s, and Texas A&M will be somewhere in the 20s. I've been a long time UM fan. I'm actually from Miami. I'm calling you from the state of Florida in Dade County of Miami.
Nice. Heck yeah.
I used to be a season ticket holder for the football teams, both Miami Hurricanes and Miami Dolphins, and I used to work at the stadium too. I used to work at the Hard Rock Stadium between 2014 and 2016. And
all right.
I always loved seeing the team players go by, the cheer dancers, the cheerleaders go by.
Yeah, that's
talking to them,
for some people that's their
going to
favorite part.
campus. Yeah.
Some people watch it for the cheerleaders. I'm not here to knock anybody. Hey.
Hey, man. When I go to the Hurricane game, man, what I love more is the tailgating part. Is the
Yeah.
before the game starts. When you get to meet all the other fans, talk to them, barbecue with them, drink and stuff. That's the part that I love about the atmosphere of going to a game live. It's that hype, that celebration
Yeah,
that
man,
you get in the tailgating.
especially in big games, man, even at the tailgate, I don't know how to explain it unless you go to a college football game. I recommend for people who don't even like college football, which is it's not going to be anyone here. We're here because we like college football. But like you can feel the energy when you go to a big time college football game. It's wild, man. And there are so many people that when you talk about loving the tailgating, there's so many people that don't even go into the stadium. Like they just love to show up and tailgate and socialize with people, kind of party it up, and then they either don't watch the game at all or they just watch it, on the TV out there while they're tailgating. So
yeah, like when it's like when we know we're gonna win a game, it's like we rather tailgate because we know it's gonna be a winning game. Like if it was like Bethune Cookman playing, you know that we're gonna win, so we rather tailgate all the way to like the second quarter. That's when we start walking in, and we started watching the game because in reality, the first half is always like they're testing each other. Basically in the first half, I think it's gonna be scoreless in the first quarter, and they probably scored after 8 minutes of the second quarter. One of those teams is going to score first in the second quarter, but like I said, they're going to just test each other out. What they're working with, and I'm a big fan of the second half. I'm a big fan when it comes to like the third and the fourth quarter. Then that's where they get very physical, very hyped. They play a little aggressive, and like I said, that's why I believe it's going to be a sluggish game in the second half because that's when it's going to be injuries happening and penalties. The whole thing, man. We're going to get a little bit of everything in this game.
I got you, bro.
It's going to be like a preview. It's going to be like a preview of what's going to happen throughout the rest of the season for the Miami Hurricanes.
Yeah.
I got you, they're gonna have to go through the ACC division after the fourth
LT gonna
game.
break Max Johnson's clavicle tomorrow.
All right, man. So Javier, I got you locked in. 34-23, Miami Hurricanes victory. Appreciate you calling in. You are officially entered into the score prediction, and I hope you have a good night, bro.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to chatting with you. Leaving some comments in YouTube while we watch the game together tomorrow, bro.
Sounds good. Looking forward to it, Javier.
Let's go, Canes.
Have a good night, man.
Have a good night.
All right, bye-bye. Hey, man, I Bro, what? Okay. 21-14. 21. What are we talking about? Jordan Travis, is he injured? I don't want to see any college athlete go down, bro. Is he injured? Or were we just making a joke? Like real talk. For people, I'm streaming, so I don't have the game up. Is he hurt for real? What happened? Dang. He looked bad? Man, see, like I said, I want to play. Here's the thing. Let me put out a quick disclaimer. I want to thank Caleb Morse for that $1.99. Caleb says LT gonna break Max Johnson's clavicle tomorrow. Man, LT, you better eat, bro. That's all I gotta say. Like if they're putting in Max Johnson, the less mobile of the two quarterbacks, man, it's time for that D line to eat, Caleb. 100%. They got to show out tomorrow. Thank you for the $2, Caleb. Here's my thing. If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And what I also mean by that is when we play these teams, honestly, I want them to be on their A game. And I say that because I don't want to hear the excuses, bro. Because if Jordan Travis ends up being out, I don't care if they're hype on their number 2 guy, whatever it is. You know what they're going to do? You know what they're going to do if Miami wins? Bro, if we would have had Jordan Travis, we would have spanked y'all at Hard Rock. I don't want to hear any excuses, man. I want to beat these teams when they are at their best, full power. I don't want to see any players hurt, man. If we want to be the better team, we got to play the good teams, and we got to play them when they're at their best and beat them. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion, man. It is what it is. So, dang, that's crazy. It looks bad. I was laughing at the score, not the injury. I'm laughing at the score because, I mean, still Florida State losing is still funny, bro. It's still funny, man. But I don't want anybody to get injured. Bradenton, what's up, man? What's up? FSU asking for Max Johnson. Leg injury. He's out at least 4 games. What? I got to go back and watch it. I got to watch. Coop, you going to call in? All right, Slim, I should have your number saved, bro. I should have your number saved on here. It's so tough to get in. Like it's difficult with this system for me to call out. So that's why I don't typically do it. I usually just open up the floodgate, have me on speed dial, call as fast as you can. It's open. It's open. Hey, yo! We got Jordan in the building. Now, this man, I gotta tell y'all something. This man right here has some practice. Jordan, you got to give some tips to the chat and let them know how you manage to get through consistently. What is the secret to making that happen?
The heck if I know.
No,
maybe it's just
some.
luck. Maybe
Jordan,
it's.
Are you like holding your tongue a certain way when you press the button to dial? Are you?
Well, I got this lucky sock I wear.
Ah, the lucky sock. I knew there was something, Jordan. I knew it. The lucky sock.
What's been going on, man?
Man, just I would say chilling, but definitely not chilling. Chilling is the exact opposite of what I've had going on the last 6 or 7 days. It's been a wild ride. I seen Jordan, guys, has been offering up some bodyguard security service here for Coop on Twitter. People were making jokes. I'm in a couple groups, Jordan, on Twitter that are Miami Hurricanes, and they were sending me gifs of like the president rolling through, you know, when he's got like people lined up on both sides of the car, and like, this is going to be Coop rolling into FSU at Hard Rock because they're coming for him. Like, we're stirring the pot a little bit this year.
Yeah, I just got back home from vacation. Me and the wife spent the week in Biloxi.
Nice.
But anyway, how's it going? Everything good?
Otherwise, though, man, absolutely fantastic. I'm a little bummed out that you and I were talking before the stream that our player parent was not able to make it tonight. But I understand that things happen in life. It was a work-related thing. I'm not going to go too much into detail, but stuff happens. It does. So it's no big deal.
You're right.
We'll carry on. It's been a fire show. And like I said, we might double up next week, or we'll keep it rolling. So.
Yeah. Well, look, let's go ahead and get to the point here, dude. Honestly, I think our defensive backs, our cornerback play is going to be the key to the game. Personally, I think it's going to come down to a Borregales kick. I think he's going to excise them demons from the Virginia game, and it's going to probably be 31-30 going away.
Ooh, okay. Man, that one, you might end up having to call an ambulance for me to come in here and check up on me about midnight of 1 a.m. if that's the case. 31-30?
Yeah, I got a feeling they're going to pick on our defensive backs.
They are. I mean, and you have to keep it real and be honest. Why would they not? Look at the tape from the last 2 weeks. The first thing they are going to do, especially in my opinion with Max Johnson back there, if that he does in fact end up being the quarterback, they are going to take some shots and test our DBs early just to kind of gauge, to kind of see what they can and can't do, in my opinion.
Exactly. But, well, look, as you saw from my videos this week, your job is safe. So, but anyway, I'm going to get on out of here and let somebody else have a chance. But appreciate the call, and it's been a fun week, and go Canes.
Yep, and you want to know, I'll end with this. You want to know the crazy thing, Jordan?
What's that?
All this wild stuff. I know you see the rowdiness going down on Twitter, right?
Oh, yeah.
This ain't even the craziest thing I got planned, Jordan.
That's why you're the showman with the hat.
So just be ready, all right? Be on call, okay? That's all I'm gonna say.
And look, if I ever do win that $500, I got a business proposition for you to discuss if I win it.
All right, sounds good, my man. Appreciate you as always, Jordan.
All right, Coop. Have a good one, brother.
All right, you too.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. Man, y'all, Jordan cracks me up. Jordan is a hoot, man, because I appreciate y'all for real, though. Like, the ones that have defended me on Twitter, because what's funny is I find it interesting how much Canes fans come for my neck on Twitter. And my argument was always this. I thought we were family, y'all. Like, you don't have to like me. You can think that my content is cheesy. I don't like every movie I watch. I don't like every TV show I watch. But why would you hate on what I would consider your own family? You know what I mean? Because I did get some death threats over that diss track, and I posted it on Twitter. I wasn't lying. It was from Miami fans because they thought I was jinxing the game. Takes me back to that original conversation. Bro, I thought we were family. You know what I mean? Even if I don't like you, I'm going to use someone who can take it where we're just kind of joking back and forth. Ace Productions. Let's say I don't like Ace Productions. Ace, don't take this out of context. You're an awesome dude. I do like you. It ain't that, okay? But let's say I didn't like him. If I saw someone from another fan base coming at Ace, I'm going to back him up all day, bro. All day. Because he's a Miami Hurricanes fan, and in my opinion, that makes him family to me. Is that not what we preach? Is that not what we're about? Don't we say we take care of each other, or is that all a lie? You know? You see what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just saying that I thought family took care of each other. Man, we will argue over the stupidest things. That's what we do, man. That's what we do. But at the end of the day, if somebody else comes for one of our own, we stand up and we defend them. Ace had to be the guinea pig there. Ace had to take that. I knew he could take it, and that's why I put him on the spot like that. Coop has a Middle Tennessee State diss track. No, and that's one other thing I want to say, man. People are like, man, we've lost like half the games that Coops did a diss track for. First of all, you're right. You're 100% right. We have lost about half of them. However, the reason why we've lost half of them is because I only do diss tracks for big games. Could you imagine if I broke out a diss track for Bethune-Cookman? Bro, they would have laughed me out of here. I'm not going to diss Bethune-Cookman. The reality of the situation is that I typically diss the big games, which means SEC opponent, and historically speaking, we have not performed well in those games. It's just facts. So we'll see if this team is any different. I'm going to open it back up. Let's see if we can get Slim in here, Crip. Let's see if we can get Ace. Let's see if we can get these guys in here. Phone line is open back up. Exactly. See, we haven't won those. It ain't because of Coop. It ain't because of Coop, bro. Hey, I need y'all to go to war on Twitter, man. I'm not playing. Yo, who we got on the line tonight?
Coach Coop. Oh my gosh, lucky number 7. Seventh time it took me to call you, man. This is Roots of Jesse. How you doing, brother?
Roots of Jesse, my man. Now listen, first of all, I appreciate the what would be the word here? Not enthusiasm. You kept calling in, right? You didn't give up. You kept trying. But there are some people who have told me they've called 50 or 60 times, man. So 7 is not bad. 7 is.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I believed I said number 7. I will call Coach Coop and it will go through. I guarantee you it will go through, and it did. Number 7, baby.
So, bro.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's life sometimes, man. You manifested it. You brought it into existence.
Because I believe in this Miami Hurricane team, man. I'm 34 years old. I've been a Miami Hurricane fan since the year 2000. It's been 22 years since I followed the Hurricanes. Die hard. I'm talking about die hard.
Let's go.
I was living in Gainesville, Florida. For all those years, and I would throw up the U. I would rep my U jersey in the swamp. I didn't care. You know what I mean? Like I used to throw the U at Ernest Graham, Lito Shepherd. I met a lot of Gator players, and they respected the U. They respected who we were. You know, because we were total dominance. So let me going back to this game. I really believe Miami is gonna play an unbelievable game. I have a feeling Miami's gonna play like we did against Notre Dame in 2017. How we shocked the world. How we shocked the world and said, that we were not gonna win that game, or that Brandon Wimbush was a Heisman runner-up and he was gonna run all over us. Dude, I went to that game and it was the best game of my life when I went to that game at Hard Rock Stadium.
Y'all, this guy's trying to hype you guys up. Are y'all sleeping?
I'm
Come on
hyping,
now.
boy. I'm a hype man. I'm
I like
still
the energy,
hype,
bro.
man. I'm in my 30s and I'm still hype this way. I'm still the same person when I was 12 years old. Still the same person. It's insane, man. Huge Hurricane fan. And but I really believe Smith is going to have a good game, that he's going to be covering for Restrepo. Restrepo is one of the top receivers right now in the country. I don't know if you knew that. Restrepo was the top 3 best receivers coming in out of week 2. So having not him playing this game, it's a little bit of a hurt for us. But we still have depth. We still have Smith. We've got Jalen Knighton's going to be 100% in this game. He could be a slot receiver. I can see him a lot in the slot, because that's what he was last season. He played a lot as a slot receiver, Jalen Knighton. So, Will Mallory's going to have a big game. Should step up. TVD, I mean, come on. I mean, he's probably one of the best quarterbacks, I think, in the country. And he said, quote this, "You have not seen nothing yet." I swear to you, he said this, and I saw this in one of his interviews. You have not seen nothing yet on this offense.
Yeah, and
so that's scary.
That's what Canes fans are hoping, honestly, because they've not been too excited about what they've seen the last 2 weeks. But you brought up
the thing is that we don't want to show our weapons. I think that we going into the Southern Miss game, we played a little bit soft against them. We should have went a little bit hard, but still we didn't want to show our secrets and our weapons going into the Texas A&M game. I really believe that we're gonna go in there, we're gonna go play mad defense, like we did in 2017. He's not a mobile quarterback. That's dangerous for Texas A&M, because our defense is gonna go right through them, those guys, and we're gonna get tackled for loss. I mean, it's gonna be a huge game for our defense. I really believe that.
Hey man, I can respect what people don't understand is I can respect both sides of things. So I respect I consider you a diehard ride or die fan, like super positive. We're gonna go in there, take care of business, super hype. But then I also respect the realist, the person who steps back and says, I don't know, I need to see this. They got to prove something to me. So I see people, there's all types of different fans when it comes to this thing. And there's not a right or wrong way to be when it comes to this thing, man. So I love the hype. I love the energy, man.
Thank you, man. And my final prediction, my score, I'm gonna believe in this. And I have a great feeling that we are gonna go and take care of business tomorrow. We're gonna love to quiet the crowd, and that's what Van Dyke wants to do. So I'm gonna say 42-7. That's my final prediction.
Whoa, okay. Hey, definitely confident. Okay. 42.
Oh, yeah.
Now, listen, here's the thing. I know there are going to be some people that knock you for that. I know you know that. You're already very well aware of that.
Oh, yeah.
But
I know that.
The thing is, anything can happen. Anything can happen, man. You never know. So, hey, Roots of Jesse, I appreciate you calling in, bringing that energy, man. Probably one of the most hype callers I've had in 6 years of doing this, to be 100%
Man, I
real
love
with
it,
you.
man. I getting chills right now. C-A-N-E-S-K. Go Kings, baby.
Hey, man. Appreciate you, Roots of Jesse. Thank you for calling in, bro. And hopefully, my man, we'll be celebrating a dub tomorrow night. We'll be partying all night long into Sunday morning. Right?
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Go Kings, baby.
I appreciate you calling in. Have a good night, man.
All right, man. You too, brother.
All right. Peace out.
All right, bye.
Hey, man, I love that energy. Bro. Coop, man. Coop's all about energy. 100%, man. So I love that. The reality of the situation is, for real, we don't know, man. We don't know. And it's a whole different level. It's apples to oranges, right? But nobody expected that in the Notre Dame game. It's true. So hey, I know that was at our house. I know Notre Dame was overhyped, but Notre Dame's always overhyped. So we'll see. David Hill, thank you for the sub during that conversation. I'm gonna scroll through and see if I missed anything. Rob said, "Damn, I hope you're right." Me too, man. Me too, 100%. And it really. Let me just ask you guys. I'm gonna be 100% blunt, and you don't even have to elaborate. You can elaborate if you want. Let me think of how to ask this. Just a simple, give me a yes or no, and then you can elaborate after if you want. But first, I just want a yes or no. Do you think that Gaddis has been holding back with the play calling because we didn't want Texas A&M to see all of our cards? Yes or no, and then you can elaborate further if you want. Because my thing is I'm actually in the middle. I'm kind of riding the fence on this one and saying to an extent, yes. We don't show everything if we don't have to, especially in those first two games. However, I do also feel like there is a little bit of a side of this to where a run-heavy offense is kind of what our identity is going to be this season due to Mario being a trenches guy and also due to the player personnel that we have currently. That's just my personal opinion. I do think we've been holding back a little, but maybe not quite as much as people are thinking. Like, I don't think, like, here's the point I'm trying to make. I personally, I could be wrong. We're not going to come out tomorrow and say, wow, I don't recognize this offense. This is totally different from the last 2 weeks. I think we take some more shots. I think we kind of have to, but Again, I don't know. Do any of us really know? No, we don't. Coop, what did TVD say? But what do you expect him to say? Think of it also this way. So people say, well, Tyler Van Dyke says you guys have only seen a small part of our offense. I'm not doubting that, but I'm just saying you wouldn't come up on that podium and say, hey guys, no, you've seen all of our offense. You've seen everything that we have to show. You would never say that. Same with the coaches. You would not come up on that podium and be like, guys, this is all we got, man. I'm sorry. This is it. Though. You wouldn't do that, you know? So, anyways, it's anybody's guess. There's not a right or wrong answer, by the way, because we don't know. I would like to see the tight ends get more involved, right? We talked about, I think the tight ends were some of his top targets at Michigan, and what was it in the Southern Miss game? We had like one tight end with the catch. That was it? All right. Well, we got to get the tight ends more involved. And can we get, man, I hope Knighton is feeling 100%. I hope he's not doubting himself. I hope he's not having issues with his hamstring because my man Roaster, you hit that man on a wheel route, gone to the house, man. I would love to be able to get Rooster more involved on Saturday night. Would absolutely love it. So here's the thing, guys. I'm going to open the phone line back up. What I do is I cut it off at the end of every phone call. And literally I say, boom, phone line's open back up. I flip the switch. It turns back on. Like I said, guys, please don't take it personal. Please, please, please. It is difficult for me to call out from the VoIP phone. I can do it, but it's difficult. So if there's some people that really stick around, I will try my best to maybe call some specific people if we can. I'm going to flip the switch. We're going to open it back up right now. You hope he's holding back? Yep, I agree. And again, though, it takes us back to, we'll get into it in a minute, Bradenton. We'll get into it in a minute. Well.
Well, look at who we have here.
Well.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to turn you down for a minute on my TV here. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Now, you guys don't know who this is, do you? Not yet. I know who this is.
1 second here.
He knows who this is because he is himself.
All right, let me.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. Hold on. All right. Okay, you got me now.
I got you. I got you.
How you doing tonight, Coop?
I am doing great, and I'm very happy that you made it through, my man.
Yeah, I am too, because you know that we've been hyping up this game for about a year now, ever since I started watching you, and we let the schedules come out in the spring, and we've been hyping it up ever since, haven't we? And we were actually on Twitter last night, weren't we?
Yep. And let me go ahead and give everybody some context. Basically, on my channel, this guy is referred to as the Texas A&M fan. That's literally, man. Yep. That's what I have you saved in my contact list. When you call it says Texas A&M fan. So we have, listen, man, people are going to feel like, how do I explain this? I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm giving you a standing ovation. I'm going to tell you why. Because so many Aggie fans are dogging me on Twitter. Understandably so. I put out a diss track for your team, right? I expect pushback, and I know what I'm getting into. It's called a diss track for a reason.
And I'm gonna say this, and I don't have the stream up right now. I think there's 139 watching, 100 and something. But I actually got a kick out of it, honestly.
Yeah, and see, and I like that because you can respect the fact that it's from, I'm trying to entertain. I'm trying to rile the fan bases up and get them to trash talk each other. That's the whole point. I'm trying to increase the hype.
Like, listen, I mean, here's the deal, okay? And look, Miami has every right now to be like, we're going to come in here and we're going to beat A&M. Y'all are ahead of us. We went from number 6 to number 24 after a horrible, horrible game against Appalachian State. I mean, y'all have every right to trash talk and do all that. Now, the diss track itself was funny. I will be honest with you. It was hilarious.
But, see, I just wanted to say, though, that I do, no matter what anybody in the chat wants to say, I respect you for coming into a Miami Hurricane stream and hanging out and calling in, because so many of those Aggie fans, I'm not putting every Aggie fan in this category, but so many of them popped in, and I said, it's not about the views, bro. I said, you can come in and dislike my stream. You can come in and only show up for the call-in portion just so you can call in and talk trash. You don't have to subscribe. You make your viewing of my channel as short as possible so I gain as little as possible from it. And so many of them said, Coop, I will be there. I'm going to talk trash. And I'm going to keep it real with you. As far as I know, I could be wrong. As far as I know, you are the only Texas A&M fan watching this right now.
I'm sure of it, because I'm gonna be real with the people that are in here. We are sold out for tickets tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
That is like Kyle Field is sold out. There's gonna be 110,000 in there tomorrow, and I'm gonna be one of them.
Nice. I feel like that's a game you don't want to miss if you have the ability to attend.
Right, and I'm going tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to it. And just want to clear up a couple things, because I see some stuff in the chat. I don't have the stream up right now, but it was confirmed that Max Johnson is QB1 to start against Miami.
Okay. Personally, I'm actually happy about that. But from a Texas A&M fan standpoint, how do you feel?
How do I feel about it?
Yeah.
I was waiting for the announcement after the Appalachian State game. I'm not saying it's all Haynes King's fault, but I don't think he is quite ready yet. And now here's the thing. Our season is now, on the, it's we got to win out. The Appalachian State was a non-con loss, which is a good thing. Okay, but now you have something to prove if you're A&M, because you're sitting at 24, and you've got to go in there and you've got to beat all these ranked opponents. Miami, Arkansas, you've got Mississippi State, and then the bye week, it's Mississippi State, Alabama bye, one of the two,
mm-hmm.
and you've got something to prove. And I'm not like the rest of the A&M fans that think Jimbo Fisher's on the hot seat. I've watched this team play, and I know how good they can be.
So and again, you kind of already touched on that for you personally, but if Texas A&M loses this game, are Aggie fans hitting the panic button?
Oh, absolutely, because they're sitting here thinking it's year 5 and you're not where you should be. But me, I'm going to be upfront with you, and I hope everybody in this chat hears this. I'm more along the lines of next year is the year that we could sit here and say, okay, now we're getting into worrisome.
Because I mean the expectations are pretty high in Aggie land, right?
Right, and trust me, I know people. I talk to people all the time, and the expectations are there. I myself do not pay attention to social media very much, as far as what reporters are saying, and Paul Feinbaum and all this. I don't pay attention to all that. It's at the end of the day, this is a team sport. When you take losses like we did to Appalachian State, it is a team loss. It's not to be blamed on one person. There's multiple things that I could point out for App State that I felt that were wrong. And I think I'm going to be upfront with you. I think that this is a big bounce back week for Texas A&M.
Okay, so you're feeling well. Let's see. It's probably a poor way for me to word it. I mean, where's your confidence level at going into this game?
Let's just say that I'm more confident with. Let me just start by saying this. Okay, for the past 2 weeks, we've been without our star All-American center, Bryce Foster. Mm-hmm. Foster, as far as I know, from what I've heard and read and all that, he is supposed to be back this game. So that will help your offensive line. Now, as far as the quarterback situation, I would say that I'm feeling more confident with Max in there due to him having more experience than Haynes. It's nothing against Haynes. I love the dude, but we have to do what we have to do. We have to do what is in the best interest of the team. And that's that. Defensively, I think you're going to see A&M go back to a traditional 4-3. At least I hope so, because last week we ran like a 3-4 and we were getting gashed in the run game by App State. Because if you ask me, Appalachian pretty much did what the 2020 Texas A&M team did, and it was pretty much control the clock, pound the ball. And when your nose tackles don't play very well, or your D-line, in fact, does not play very well, in a 3-4, you're going to get gashed like we did.
Yeah, that's fair. So, and I actually, for me personally, from an outside perspective, I was surprised when King was announced the starter. I thought it was going to be Max Johnson, like early in the season, like game 1.
And a lot of people were, but I wasn't, due to the fact that by default, he should know the playbook better than any of those QBs in that quarterback room. Mm-hmm. But after the Appalachian State game, I said, there's got to be a change.
Fair.
Like I said, nothing against Haynes King, but let me put it this way. This team has more talent than people give it credit for. And I'm going to say this, and I'm probably going to take a little bit of heat for it, but one game does not define your season, okay?
Oh, you're
and
right.
That's what really drives me crazy. We have one bad loss to Appalachian State, and then you got people over here talking about, oh, Jimbo Fisher needs to be on the hot seat, blah 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 blah. We need to change this and that. Okay, well let me tell you something. Let me just put it like this. If I'm not mistaken, Georgia lost to Virginia Tech the year that they won the whole thing. So if Georgia can do it, we can do it too. You know, and sometimes you're gonna have bad losses like that. You know, it's gonna happen. It's football. That's why you play the game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, and I mean you do bring up a good point because for a lot of Miami fans, now I'm just being honest. I was gonna talk trash against A&M either way. Like that's been my plan since going all the way back to last year because I wanted to hype this game up.
Because it's a big game for Miami.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be upfront with you, Coop. If we didn't screw up against Appalachian State, it would be even bigger because College Game Day would be here.
It would be, yeah, 100%. But you bring up a good point though, too, when you're talking about one loss or one game not defining the entire season, especially early on. Because the reason I want to touch on that again is because a lot of Miami fans, once the Aggies lost to App State last week, their confidence went through the roof. Like I saw a lot of Canes fans that were like, I don't know about this. Then they lost to App State and they were like, 35 to 10. Like it's
They
over.
were like, we got them.
Yeah.
They were like, we got them.
And the team, which they won't, but the team cannot go into the game with that kind of mentality, or we will lose.
No, and because let me tell you something. If they do, they saw what happened to us because that's what we did. We went into App State thinking, oh, we just got to show up. And I'm going to be real here, okay? I went into the Appalachian State game saying, and I didn't tell anybody this because I didn't want to be that guy, like you were saying earlier in the stream, oh, I jinxed them or whatever. But as you know from talking to me, I want to be a coach, so I look at things way differently than most people.
Fair.
I went into App State saying, if we don't play like we're capable of playing, we could lose to Appalachian State.
Fair.
You there?
Yeah. And it did happen.
Oh, I'm sorry, Coop. I lost you there for a minute.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you now.
Okay.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, and I was just saying, yeah, and I mean, and it did happen. So.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to show up and play every game like it's Alabama, as crazy as that sounds. But and speaking of that, I mean, I think that we weren't the only team that struggled in the SEC last week. You saw what happened to Alabama, didn't you?
Yeah. I mean, that was a 1-point game.
A 1-point game, and I actually watched a lot of that game before I went to the A&M game last week, and I was thinking, man, if we could actually get our offense going, we have a shot against Alabama, because they were, I don't know if it was Sarkisian's play calling or not, but man, I tell you what, I'm going to be honest. If Quentin Evers did not go down, that game would have probably played out differently. And as you know, me being an A&M fan, I hate to say that because I do not like TU, as we call them. I don't like them one bit. But
Fair.
I'm not stupid, and I'll give them credit where it's due.
I'm gonna be honest, dude.
Yeah.
When it comes to Alabama, I hate to say this, kind of like you hate to give credit to Texas. Bryce Young is that dude. Like,
right,
I mean, I want to sit here and dog Bryce Young, and I can't. I can't, man.
Yeah, I can't.
He's got the juice.
He's got that it factor, man.
Yeah.
I remember last year watching the Auburn game, and he took them down and scored a touchdown on that 98-yard drive. I said, my goodness.
He's confident, man.
Yeah.
Super
because,
confident.
I mean, the dude started on his own 2-yard line. That takes a lot of confidence right there. You are backed up with your back against the wall.
It's all right. Texas A&M fan.
Yep.
Go ahead.
all this talk, all things considered, you know what everyone is waiting to hear from you, right?
I know, and I can't look at the chat right now. I'm not looking at it, but
You know we like to talk trash. You know, it's
yeah,
what it is.
I know. I know, and I'll go back and look at the stream later and see what the chat's saying. But I think this is a big, like I said earlier, big bounce back week for Texas A&M. I think that you're going to see a team come out and play extremely hard and extremely smart, and it's going to be our time to get ourselves up off the snide and get up on that top 25.
And with that being said,
my score prediction is as follows: Texas A&M 45, Miami Hurricanes 14. You got it?
I'm here, I think.
You were not ready for that, were you?
I was not. I'm almost all the way in the floor. Okay.
Well, we're going to be ready to show something, and we're gonna show why we were number 6 in the first place for the first time all year.
Okay. Hey, it's the thing, y'all. He's got to rep his squad. He's a Texas A&M fan. He's not an Alabama fan, a Florida State fan, a Miami fan. He's a Texas A&M fan. So he is going to come in here. He's going to talk his smack, and he's going to represent his team. And I would expect nothing less. But definitely bold prediction, holding the Canes to 14 points. Texas A&M putting up 45 on the Canes. My man, I appreciate you for calling in. Enjoy the game tomorrow, man. Like, just live in the moment. Enjoy that atmosphere, regardless of what's happening.
I will, and I enjoy every game, and I'm A&M. We have a tradition that we do the night before a game called Midnight Yell. I'm probably gonna head
Laughing
out
at
to that
co-op
and,
facial expressions.
Enjoy that. I went to that last week, and it was quite the experience. And for anybody that is in the chat right now that is going to the game tomorrow, I'd like to wish you all a safe passage and a blessed trip. Hope that y'all get down here safe. If you're already not down here, stay safe tomorrow. Don't do anything stupid. Get home safe, and God bless y'all.
Hey, can I ask you one favor?
Yes.
If they mention my diss track at the Midnight Yell, can you record it and tag me on Twitter?
I will, and I will for sure. I don't know if they will,
Co-op,
but
I'm hyped for this
they
game.
do. I will for
Try
sure.
to run the mouth.
Okay, I appreciate it, because somebody told me, and I don't know if they're trolling me, that they are in with the planning for all this, and they said we are absolutely mentioning the Coop A&M diss track, and we're going to poke fun at it, but they could be blowing smoke.
Actually,
you know what I'm saying?
Actually, I don't know if you're up late at night, Coop, but there's actually a live stream, I believe, for Midnight Yell. So
yeah.
if you want, you could actually watch that. I think.
Okay, I'm down, because Texas. What time zone is that, by the way?
It's Central.
It's
Central Standard.
Central. Okay, so then when it's midnight for me. No, let's see. Hold on. So them doing it at midnight would be 1 a.m. for me, because Central is an hour behind Eastern time, I think. So
right.
Yeah, man, I go to bed at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So
why so late? You just setting up for the stream tomorrow?
No. I just, bro, I'm a night owl. That's when I do my best work, when I'm the most productive. It's nice and quiet. There's no hustle and bustle about, and I just lock in, man. So I appreciate you for calling in. 45-14, Texas A&M victory from the Texas A&M fan. My man, we'll find out who the better team is tomorrow night.
Love you, Coop, and feel free to keep in touch. I know I've been kind of, getting back and forth with you on Twitter, and we
Yeah,
kind of DM a little bit sometime, but keep in touch and love you and everybody stay safe and God bless.
All right, absolutely. Appreciate you very much, man.
Appreciate it, brother. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
I got to cool off for a moment. Then we'll open the phone line back up. We missed that last one. It's all good. It's all good, man. Woo! I just had to get that off my chest a little bit, you know. Whew. Okay. Let's give some shout outs. Normal guy, thank you for the sub. Kane for life coming through with the $4.99, laughing at Coop's facial expressions. Man, here's the thing. I want Texas A&M fans to call in. I love it because I like to get their perspective, man. But you know, when they talking some trash, I'm gonna make some facial expressions. There's just nothing I can do about it, right? So thank you so much, Kane for life for the $5, and Brandon Frick CWO representing coming through with the 5 as well. He said, "Coop, I'm hyped for this game, trying to run the mouth." Yeah, man, that's what we do. So many people, man. So many people tell me, "Coop, save the talking for after the game." That's not how trash talk works. Nobody cares about trash talk after the game, bro. Nobody is going to listen to me talk trash after we win. Do you think the Aggie fans are going to pay me any attention if we win that game and I talk trash? Bro, they're going to insta-block me and they ain't going to talk nothing. You talk trash before and after the game. Man, don't hit me with that talking trash after the game. No, I'm going to talk it now. I don't get that mentality, that mindset, man. I don't understand. Phone lines are open to back up, by the way. Florida State and Louisville tied up 21-21. What? Okay. Yo, who we got on the line tonight?
Holy cow, this is Dave, better known as the LKB Volkov. How are you, Coop?
What's going on, man? You said your name was Dave?
Yeah, but all my handles are Volkov. It's bottom shelf vodka, bottled in Florida, Russian for wolf.
Whoa, okay. So I got you. I don't have you saved in my contact list, so I'm going to make note of your number here so I can contact you if you do, in fact, win this score prediction contest, which you're planning on doing, correct?
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I think I landed on my score prediction after watching a little bit of too much Kane stuff, but
okay,
I'm going
that's all
to
right.
stick with it.
Okay. So what do you Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I just wanted to express my gratitude to you because you're one of the most patient people I've seen, and all you do is spread goodness and Kane's love and connect people from across the country. I found your channel in 2017.
Nice.
When I was living in Colorado, and I was just trying to look to connect with Kane's people, and I was like, holy cow, this dude's in Tennessee. And now, fortunately, I'm back in Miami. And Coop, you're doing good stuff, man. Keep rocking. Everything you do is so much fun and entertaining, dude. Appreciate you.
Hey, I appreciate it. That's why I always try to tell people I'm not throwing shots at any of the big, media outlets and stuff. But if you want to watch ESPN, go watch ESPN. You know what I mean? I'm here to have fun. I'm here to entertain, and I'm here to connect with Canes fans and other college football fans. So just like you said, living out in Colorado, just like with me living in Tennessee, it's the whole reason I ever even started this platform is so I could connect with like-minded individuals and we could hang out with each other. So I appreciate you very much for continuing to watch, going all the way. That'd be back in the college football vids days if that was back in 2017. So I greatly appreciate you hanging out and being part of the family, man.
Right on, dude. And another quick note, I think it's just this game is particularly important, at least, for me and all Canes watching, because we haven't won a big game in years, and we've gone through coaching regime after coaching regime. And the happiest days I've had as a Canes fan, aside from that Notre Dame game, is when we hire a new coach. And we haven't had bowl games to celebrate. We don't have any big games to celebrate. Last year they bypassed the bowl game, whatever. So this is essentially a little early bowl game in the season that is going to make a big impact on recruiting. Shamar, you want to transfer? Hello, there's so many different things that this can affect, and just the overall momentum throughout the season as we go into ACC play. So I hope to goodness that Gaddis opens up the playbook and that he shows us why he's the Broyles Award winner, and that Steele and linebacker coach, forgetting his name at the moment.
Charlie Strong?
Yeah, dude, Charlie Strong. I would have been happy with him
listen,
as a head coach.
Hey, man, there's so many big names on this staff. I lose track of it sometimes as well,
Yeah.
People forget. We got Frank Ponce over here coaching up the quarterbacks, man. That just blows my mind.
There's so many different things where it's players aren't, you can't expect them to turn it on from one year to the next. Well, guess what? I'm not expecting A&M. They have crazy talent. They're stacked. They outweigh us. They outrun us. They can do so much, but discipline is something that has to be instilled through practice where it becomes second nature. Mm-hmm. And I really hope there's been enough time since Mario has been here to give our team the discipline that we've been hoping to see on the field. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm so stoked. I'm just amped up at home, trying not to go out. I get too amped up and I start talking too much, so I stay home alone.
I'm happy that it's a night game tomorrow but listen, I hate noon games. I just was talking, with the previous caller. I go to bed at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning just because I'm a night person. So those noon games come early for me. But at the same time,
yeah, same. I see your tweets at that time too.
Yeah, Eastern time for me, the kickoff is 9 p.m. So I'm like, man, you're telling me I gotta go all the way? I'm gonna have to take a nap or something, man. To pass some of the time, because if not, I'm just gonna be on my front porch just pacing back and forth. And I don't know what to do with myself because I'm so hyped up and looking forward to this game. I don't know what to do.
Well, if you tailgate early, you'll take a nap by 6. That's for sure.
Fair, yeah.
All right, so score prediction. I totally trust that TBD is gonna show us what he's got. I hate that Restrepo's out. He's obviously our sure-handed comfort blanket for TBD.
He is, yep.
But I'm trusting that TBD is gonna just spread it around. I don't think anybody's gonna break out on the receiver side, but Knighton and Parrish, I think those are going to be his comfort blankets in the flats. And it wouldn't surprise me to see him take it down the field for a touchdown 4 times in the game. And Borregales is putting up 2 field goals, so 34-2, 1 drive for A&M and a field goal for A&M. So 34-10 is going to be my prediction. And I know that that's not what. I know that one's way up there. Everyone's expecting a defensive battle for it to be in the 20s or in the 10s and one touchdown game, but 34-10.
Again, I keep saying, don't doubt your score prediction, man, because nobody knows what's really going to happen. I said it before.
And there's blowouts in bowl games.
Nobody look at Southern Miss. Nobody was predicting 30-7. If somebody would have said 30-7 last week, people would have been typing in the chat that person is smoking crack, that they're absolutely crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's college football, man. Anything can happen.
All right, let's do it. Coop, keep rocking. I'll be blasting your diss track in the morning just for
hey,
just for
if anything, man, I'm gonna tell people, even if you hate it, man, Do it just to aggravate the Aggie fans. Because most of them, I mean, we're approaching now on Twitter. This is not a boast. I just think it's funny. I think we're approaching like 300,000 views on Twitter on that diss track. So there's a good chance that they at least heard a snippet of it. So blast that thing just to agitate them tomorrow. You know?
Typey.
Yeah, they are, man. I knew they were going to do it. I saw into the future, man. I looked into my little crystal ball. I was like, man, they're going to be talking some mad smack. Let me just go ahead and call them out.
Oh, and that double hurricane warning flag that you have, the red with the black, like the nautical hurricane flag thing. Somewhere, let us know where you got that thing, because I've been wanting to plant one of those in front of my place for a while.
I can do that. Yeah, because it's actually it's a combination of multiple items. So I didn't buy it already like that. I didn't have to custom make it, but I had to buy like a very specific pole for it. And the way the flags connect, I had to buy additional hardware to actually like put it together. So I've had a lot. If
you want something badass, you have to make it.
Exactly. Yeah, I had to kind of make my own thing with that. But you're not the first person to ask. I've probably had a good 30 or 40 people ask me where I bought that, because it would look sick, right? If you like put it out like on your front porch and had it like actually just hanging out as an actual flag or something. So I'll post something one day on Twitter or something and give people a heads up on how I made that happen.
All right, dude. Thanks so much for your time. And the last question, that face ski mask thing that you had, it says Miami Sniper. Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah, that's through.
Right, cool.
If you Google Sniper Gang apparel, that's where I got those ski masks from. They have it in white and they have it in forest green. So.
All right, well, keep repping Canes across the country. Canes are international. Canes forever. All right, guys. Go Canes.
Dave,
keep rocking.
Appreciate you, my man.
Later.
All right, have a good night. Bye-bye. All right, y'all. All right. We're going to keep it open for a little bit longer. How long have we been live? 2 hours? We're going on about 2 hours so far. I know so many people want to get in. Is Kodak? Yeah, I know. Yeah, man. Where's that at? I'll show you guys. Yep, that's where I got it from. Sniper Gang apparel. They have a bunch of different ski masks, actually. Let's see. What else they got? They do other teams too, man. They got the Gators. Oh, they added a new. No, that says Fins. Okay, I guess for the Dolphins, for the Miami Dolphins. They got Florida State. They got FAMU. For the Heat, they got a couple different ones. But yeah, that's what I got. I actually have the white and the forest green. I actually have both of them. Couldn't believe you got through. Hey, congrats, man. Congrats, bro. And that's why I couldn't understand. So you said VLKV. I got you. Because I try to go through and add everyone into my contacts list so I can address you properly. And I'm so sorry, guys. Listen, I know Slim's trying to get in. Chris is trying to get in. Ace is trying to get in. Man, I'm trying. All I can do is open up the phone line and just dial me, bro, and hope that you get in. Hope and pray that you get in. Put on that lucky sock like Jordan did, man. It worked for him. What do we got here? Man, I'm not watching this game live, but that don't look like a national championship. Listen, okay, whatever. I'm gonna shut my mouth. It ain't. This is Texas A&M week, not FSU week. I'm gonna save my trash talking for then. All right, guys. I'm gonna open up the phone line in 5 seconds. 5 seconds, okay? Calling is annoying. I don't know any other way to do it though, Crip. Like, I mean, I'm always open to suggestions, but I don't know any other way to do it other than just open it up and have people call, you know? Because I can queue it up, but same thing. I can only get to so many, you know? And there it is. Boom. Instant. Soon as we open that floodgate, man, I got 5 calls coming in at the same time. What's going on? Who we got on the line tonight?
I got Mayhem Matthew.
Mayhem Matthew. Now, this is somebody that I'm familiar with. If you guys don't know, I met Mayhem Matthew at the Slob Olympics. So what's going on, my man? You've not called into my show before, right?
No, this is the first time calling in.
Okay, now you got to. Now I know who your team is, but the viewers possibly might not. So fill them in on what team you represent.
I'm a Dogs fan, Georgia Bulldogs fan.
Oh, can you say it, man? That word, it's such a dirty word. But can you say it one more time?
A Georgia Bulldogs fan.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
You know, like the number one team in the country.
Hey, I mean, hey, that may be what the number is beside their name, but you know, we're gonna see. So, so this is gonna be from a Georgia Bulldog perspective. Now, I think I know where you stand on this, but you as a Georgia fan, you don't like Texas A&M, do you?
Well, I'm gonna just be honest. Whenever they joined the SEC, I really didn't agree with it. But I mean, I might shock you with my score prediction. Because I'm not really high on Miami. Not this year. Not this year. I'm not gonna say in the future, but not this year. I mean, you have first year head coach at Miami, you know, Mario Cristobal.
Mm-hmm.
I would like, you know, just like Kirby Smart did in his very first year, he went 7-5, and then his second year he went for a national title run. Now, Mario, it may not be a second year either, but you know, within 3 or 4 years, y'all will be in the national title picture, right?
Okay.
But not this year. So, can I go ahead and make my prediction real quick?
You can. I got pen and paper in hand, ready to go.
So, with heavy thought, I've came to the conclusion of 24-20.
4. Drum roll, please.
The Aggies.
Oh man. Okay, now I will say, let's talk for just a second here, because you did give Miami a little bit of respect here, because 24-20 is a tight game. What is it that gives the Aggies the edge in this one? What puts them above Miami here to give them the win? Is there anything specific?
Well, I really can't see Texas A&M losing back-to-back weeks. I'm just being honest.
I mean, and that's the fair. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I think their record at Kyle Field under Jimbo is like, it's like 25-5 or something. They don't lose that often in College Station, just historically speaking.
Right, and you know, y'all are undefeated right now. It wouldn't really hurt y'all to take a loss to Texas A&M, not really. Y'all could still pretty much, you know, win y'all's division and win the ACC and do, you know, get in a good New Year's Six bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't really gonna hurt y'all to take a loss, but you know, I just don't see Texas A&M losing back to back, and I'm not really sold on the whole Miami's going undefeated spill. Or I think y'all gonna take about 4 losses. I'd say about 8-4, and this coming Saturday, well, tomorrow, will be y'all's first.
Okay, and hey, that's the thing. You know, you've been around for a bit, so you know that everybody's free to voice their opinion here on my channel. And I do always find it interesting to hear, you know, outside perspective. So we heard earlier from an LSU fan. We've heard now from a Georgia fan. So I like to hear someone on the outside, because sometimes, you know, we got the cane shades on. You know, we got those rose-tinted goggles, you know, however you want to put it.
To wear the U.
So I like hearing an outside perspective.
Co-op. This guy in the phone is putting me to sleep.
I'm going to tell you why I came up with this particular numbers is because y'all going to score some points. You know, I was debating whether to say 27-21, 24-20. I couldn't really get the number, but I came to 24-20. Y'all going to score at least you know, 20 points at least minimum. Y'all could do 21, but I like 24-20.
Okay. All right, my man. From Mayhem Matthew. I check him out if you guys are interested in looking at any Georgia Bulldogs content. I know that he does streams and videos and stuff as well. They can find you just by typing in Mayhem Matthew, correct? Into YouTube?
What was that?
They can find you on YouTube by typing in Mayhem Matthew. Is that the best way to find you online? Okay.
Just
Perfect.
put in Mayhem, it'll pop right on up.
All right, my man. Hey, I appreciate you very much. I got you locked in for 24-20 Aggies victory. And if you are correct, you will be the proud owner of $500 on Sunday morning.
Alrighty then, and you have a good night. And I want to say one more thing.
Sure.
I will be going to the Georgia versus South Carolina game, and I know Miami fans don't really care about that, but you know, wish me luck on my Georgia Bulldogs slaughtering the Carolina Gamecocks, because I've only been to one Georgia Bulldogs game, and that was whenever LSU versus Georgia in 2013 at Athens Stadium. So I am undefeated in watching my Bulldogs play. So hopefully we can keep that alive.
All right, my man. Matthew, appreciate you calling in, and I hope you have a good night, bro.
All right, you too.
All right, appreciate you. Y'all are cracking me up, though, with the go Cox. Go South Carolina. Oh, man. I knew. Hey, man, listen. I knew that because I know that Mayhem Matthew is a Georgia fan. So I knew as soon as he said this is Mayhem Matthew, I was like, uh-oh, we're going to get some arguing going down in the chat, man. Uh-oh. But, man, I love my college football family, man. I expect people to represent, whoever their team may be. DJ coming through while we were on the phone there with the 1999. Thank you so much, DJ. He said, Coop, this guy on the phone is putting me to sleep. The reality of the situation is we all love college football, but, Canes fans don't like the Bulldogs, period. We just don't. And, I trashed the Bulldogs last year. They ended up proving me wrong, but it is what it is. We're definitely not big Georgia fans. Not at all, man. So let's get this thing. I want to see... See, here's my problem. Here's my dilemma. And you guys can give me some feedback. We're going to take phone calls for a few more minutes. If I start calling everyone, it's not fair if I only call one. I feel like I have to call everyone. Does that make sense? Like this is what worries me. Like it's no disrespect to anyone. It's just if I say, okay, let me call this specific person, then I also have to call the next person and the next. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I want to get as many people in here as possible, but it's just tough for me to put in someone, and then I have to do that for everybody, if that makes sense. Hey, what's going on, Greg? Just letting you know I'm here. Great to see you with Coach Hayes on his takeover show. That was such a good time, Greg. Such a good time. Absolutely loved it. Do a countdown, 3, 2, 1, go. The issue is there's a delay. So when I say 3, 2, 1, go, after I say go, there's about a 10 to 15 second delay. So you're not hearing go till after the phone's already rang. So it's open, by the way. I know, man. I just, again, there's not a system I can put in place, y'all, because we just can't get everyone. We've missed over 200 phone calls tonight. Yo, yo, yo. Looks like we have Phil Romano. Take 2.
Yes.
Phil? Phil?
Yes.
Phil!
You there?
I'm here, my man.
Finally.
You sound extra frustrated.
It's hyped up. It's hyped up.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, good deal, good deal. Just making sure. So how are we're gonna do kind of lightning round a little bit. We're gonna do some quick hitters. We're gonna try to get a couple more people rotated in here. So I'm not gonna put you on the spot too much. I'm just honestly gonna hit you right out of the gate and see if you got that score prediction ready for me.
Yes. You know what? Didn't Jordan say 31 to 28 or 27 it was?
Jordan said 31-30 Miami.
Because mine was going to be mine's 33 to 30 Miami.
Okay. 33-30 Miami in a tight
And
one.
I had that before Jordan said his, so I'm not just saying that to go up.
No, you're good. His is 31-30, so you're good. That's a 2-point difference for Miami, and just same with Texas A&M. So you are actually the only one who has predicted 33-30 so far. So you're good.
I got one thing to say. I want you to go punch the heck out of Jimbo Fisher.
I don't know. I might break my hand if I punch that dartboard, to be honest. But I did get a couple of good shots in there with those darts, man. We got one in the eye. We got one in the nose. We knocked the shades off his head. So we got some good ones in there. And the bozo, I know you're talking about this one in the background, aren't you? You're talking about the one where he's strapped to the bozo, the clown. Yeah. Man, I love making fun of Jimbo just because, we have such a long history with Jimbo. People are going to say, oh, Coop, stop taking personal shots and stuff. It's not that. I mean, he's the head coach. He's putting himself out there. We have such a long history with Jimbo going back with FSU. So I love poking fun at him, man. They're going to do the same with Mario just like they did with Manny. It is what it is. We're just having some fun.
By the way, I got them winning by a field goal, by the way. Just saying the points are a field goal.
I got you. Hey, dub is a dub, man. I'll take it in College Station. I'll take it if it's 1 point, man. If it's 1 point, I will take it. So, Phil, I got you down, man. Officially entered 33-30. I'm going to go in and try to get at least a couple more in here as fast as I can. But I appreciate you, and congratulations making it in back-to-back weeks. And best of luck to you, Phil.
Let's go.
Hey,
you know what we're going to end it off with?
What's that?
Yeah. You hear what I got?
Hey, you been rocking that thing, man? Phil, did we lose him? I think we lost him, y'all. I think he was done. He was about to drop the Coach Coop Texas A&M diss track. Hey, Phil, I got you down, bro. I got you down. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open it up. Can y'all promise me something? And we're going to do this real quick. Tonight's still been an absolute blast, guys. Even though the schedule got thrown off, I hyped up the special guest, and they had to cancel last minute. And that's okay. Sometimes things don't go your way. Sometimes you have to rotate and just keep at it. So this has still been really fun. It gave us the ability to take more phone calls. But what I'm going to do is a little bit of a real lightning round. A real lightning round. And basically, we're not going to discuss the game pretty much at all. And I know that's a little unfortunate, but let's get score predictions in so we can see if somebody can walk away with this $500. All right? Yeah, I couldn't hear you at the end, Phil. I heard you say, I heard my diss track going, and then that was the last I heard. And then even that cut off. Hey, yo! We got Bryce in the building. Bryce, what's up, man?
What's up, bro? What's up?
Hey, just chilling, trying to have a good time, just rolling with it tonight, man. Tonight's stream didn't go as scheduled, but that's okay. That's okay. It's still been a really good time, I think.
Of course.
So, Bryce, I'm doing a little bit of a lightning round here at the end. I don't think most people will complain because it still gets you entered into the contest to win the $500.
Sure.
So we're not
Sure.
going too in depth about the game or anything. I will just ask you this:
What's
Are
up?
you confident going into tomorrow?
Man, we gotta be confident, man. We gotta play like our hair's on fire.
Fair. That's the first time I've heard that analogy.
Yeah.
I'm definitely I'm playing a little different if my hair's on fire. That's true.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, want to know is the mentality, man. We gotta go in there, and we gotta go dominate all 4 quarters. And we can't start off slow. But since this is a lightning round, like you said, I will give you my score prediction.
I'm ready.
And then after I give you my score prediction, I have one last thing to say after that.
Okay.
All right. Whenever you're ready, Coop.
I'm ready. Pen in hand.
All righty. I got Miami 31, Texas A&M Aggies 28.
All right, another close one. That really seems to be the trend. There's only been 1 or 2 exceptions so far tonight. But a close game does seem to be what most people are feeling. And all Canes fans, let me double check.
Yeah.
All the Canes fans that have called in have, in fact, predicted a Miami victory, which I'm going to be honest with you, has actually surprised me a little bit. I thought we were going to see some Texas A&M predictions for them winning.
Yeah, for sure. But last thing I want to say, Coop, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody would love the $500, but I'm going to say this. Yes, would I love the $500, but you want to know what's even better than the $500?
What's that?
A big, fat W walking out of Kyle Field.
My man spitting facts. Absolutely spitting facts. I personally, man, if I could, slide $500 under the table and guarantee a Miami victory, I'd do it in a heartbeat, man. No hesitation.
For sure.
Hey, man, Bryce,
I appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. Got you officially entered, and thank you so much, Bryce, for the love and the support. And I'm happy that you made it in tonight, bro.
Yes, sir. We want all the smoke. Let's go, King.
Hey, let's go. Always, man. Appreciate you.
Have a good one.
Hey, bye-bye. That's right, man. We want all the smoke, baby. Hold up. Let's keep the lightning round going. We're going to close this thing out here in just a moment. Louisville back on top. Man, I might be able to catch the end of this game. I might be able to catch the end of that one. I'm going to open it up, y'all. Again, ain't nothing. I got no control over who gets in, man. I'm sorry.
This is what it take
I'm going to open it up.
to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Co-op. Love the work you do. I want to make it crystal clear. Whichever team puts up the most points is the team that's going to win. Go Canes.
Well said. Well freaking said. Honestly, I need to just start incorporating that into my videos. LOL 305. I need to just incorporate that in. What I need to do is right before I give the score prediction, I need to whip out the whiteboard and everything and be like, my prediction is, and exactly what you just said. The team that puts up the most points will win the game this Saturday night. My man, LOL 305, thank you so much for the big, fat $20 dono. Thank you for showing Coop some love, my man. Appreciate you. It's been a tough week for me. I've really had to put my head down and grind it out. This is probably the most I've worked in a week since doing YouTube full-time and covering the Canes. This has been the busiest week I've ever had. College football viz. What's going on, Jordan? Clemson game. Right now, the only game I'm going to for sure is Florida State. Florida State is the one that I have locked in. Clemson is not that far from me, but I don't know. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'll make it or not, to be honest. I have some things holding me back and keeping me here in Tennessee. Phone line is open, guys. Again, lightning. Let's freaking go. My man, Crip.
Oh, yeah. No, all I wanted to do was say what's up to you, man.
Now listen.
Hey, Hey, you're gonna get my blind roommate. You think I'm talking to him? How you doing, Coop?
Man, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm doing better than ever, man.
Yo, hold on. Let me turn on the game. Listen, man. Every day is a day to watch FSU lose. I don't care if it's, you know.
I can hear it. I hear it, bro.
Hold on, I'm about to turn it down. Hold on. There.
Oh, no, I knew as soon as I heard that background noise, I was like Crips watching that Florida State game, laughing his butt off. I know what he's doing.
But they're about to score, though. Florida State it's back and forth. But hey, man, Randall Cunningham is different, you know.
Man, now, I gotta ask you something though, real quick. This ain't football related. We're doing lightning round, but I saw you talking about playing Overwatch. Are you still playing that?
Of course.
Dude,
but right now, I'm still playing that, but I'm distracted right now with Aliens Fire Team Elite.
Fair. That's a pretty cool game. Yeah, Overwatch, man, I played that thing nonstop for like 2 years, I think. And bro, at this point I get too frustrated. I get too frustrated.
What, the Smurfs, bro? The Smurfs? I'm a Lucio user. I'm a support. There's not much I can do to help the team,
Man.
you know, get the kills. I'm you know, I'd rather heal my people and, you know, and I get smoked. I get loss after loss. I'm like, dude, what the hell you want me to do? I can't heal you any more than what I am.
I used to be a Lucio main, so I played support as well.
So you understand the pain that
Yeah, dude. The skating, riding along the wall. Oh, I used to love it, man. The speed boost, going. I freaking love it.
Everything goes wrong. The first one they blame is the healers.
Yep.
I'm like, wait a minute, aren't you supposed to be damaged and tanked? What are you talking about?
But yeah, man,
You're supposed to be doing the job.
I couldn't take it anymore, man. I was getting too pissed off. I had to quit playing. So.
Oh, total frustration. Total.
So, Crip,
I've never played a more frustrating game in my life.
So, Crip,
Smurfs.
the one question, we're doing lightning round, so we're going as quick as possible here. But I have just been asking people how just their confidence level going into tomorrow. Like,
dude, my confidence is in TVD. All right, that man is a specimen. He can do no wrong. Okay, he has proved himself and continue to prove. Even in a struggle, he pulls it out. I mean, we've seen many quarterbacks on the U struggle in the beginning and not pull it out. You know what I'm saying? It's refreshing to have the only quarterback that came close to this was Brad Kaya recently. Brad Kaya.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can see that.
Brad Kaya deserved a chance to play for a championship. That man had some skill.
Yeah, he kind of got the short end of the stick during his time here.
But I'm going to tell you, I believe TVD might be smart or smarter than Ken Dorsey.
Okay. That's a pretty bold claim, but I mean...
Well, you can see in his adjustments that he makes, and when he makes a mistake, he's hard on himself.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like that. I'm like, don't forget about it. But, if you're going to be that passionate about it, TVD is displaying his, what I like to call, that Coop passion.
Yeah, and I do, like you said, he has a lot of accountability, man. He comes up to that podium and he says, I have to be better.
Yeah.
And I do like that.
He's
I like
the
that.
adult in the room.
Yep.
He's the man in charge.
Mm-hmm.
But that offensive line, man, they got to step up, man.
They'll have to play.
They let Miss do that to them. I'm like, what? Well, Texas A&M, they're gonna tee you off on TVD. You better be prepared to make some runs.
I mean, I think they said, don't quote me on this, but I believe they said that Texas A&M blitzed on 65% of App State's third downs last week. So they're going to be trying to pressure TVD 100%. So hopefully we can pick that up.
And listen, we do gaming and everything. There is one thing that's got me hyped, and that's next year. And I cannot wait to use the Canes in NCAA. It's been a long time.
Been too long, man. So, Crip,
I just want to make my own offensive playbook and go.
There you go. So let's get that score prediction from you, Crip. Let's make it official. Let's put it on paper.
Okay, we're gonna make it simple because
Okay.
I wasn't planning to do this. I don't care about this. I just wanted to say.
I mean, you want to be entered for that big 500, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm not gonna miss my chance for that. Okay, money is money.
Yeah.
I'm no fool. All right, I'm gonna say 21-14 Canes.
21-14 Canes.
I think
okay.
it's gonna be a defensive battle. If Mario's got those guys hyped enough, and if they watch your stream tonight, they should be hyped.
Yeah.
That Coop passion, it rubs off on people. You say, oh, well, wearing your favorite jersey won't work. But if these people are watching your stream, your hype, your energy can rub off on them.
Okay. Yeah. You're 100% right. That's why I always try to bring that energy, man. That's something that you...
Oh, Coop, I can't believe I got in. It was like 25 tries.
I think the record is 60. 65, 60
yeah,
or
no,
65 is
that's
the
why
record.
I'm frustrated because I remember last year was a son of a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's as we continue to grow, I hate to tell you this, but it's only going to get more and more difficult. So it's it's good that the channel's growing.
Is there any
but
way you can upgrade the phone system?
I mean, the issue is even if I do, there's only so many hours that we can take phone calls, Like if 200 people want to call in, there's no way I can get 200 people in. Like it just
Since I can't get on your phone line, my score is 27-17 Miami.
So that's crazy.
Yeah, and
but because you said that 10-second delay, my brain kicked in. I'm like, okay, let's do this.
And we've made some improvements. If you think back to week 1, there were people calling in every 2 seconds while we were on the line, and we've been able to correct that and fix it. But we'll continue to tweak it. I'm always, trying to improve what I do here on YouTube and always open to suggestions. So we'll keep trying to make it better.
Coop, you talk about you got more crazy things in store. People, I don't know if people remember, but that Cheez-It bath, that was pretty crazy. that was wow.
Man, listen. Here's the thing.
Burnt into me. I can't forget it. I don't know. Why would you do that to me, Coop?
Dude, think of it this way. How can anyone think that they can embarrass me online when I literally posted myself naked, covered in Cheez-Its in a video? You can't embarrass me, bro.
You should have had posters of that made up. You could have made a killing.
Look, can you see my stream right now?
I can, but it's not going because I'm on the call.
Okay. After this call, I'm going to pull up a picture and show you something that someone made me, and I'm going to show it on the screen, okay?
All right.
Okay. All right, Crip, I got you down 21-14, Miami victory. Best of luck, my man, and I'm glad that you made it in.
Of course, Coop, of course.
All right, have a good night, Crip, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. FSU is mid.
Appreciate you, bro. Oh man, Crip is a hoot, man. Crip is a hoot. Absolutely love that dude. We had a new top dono come through while I was on the phone with Crip. My man, Kane for life. Struggling to get in here, my man. What's your man? Kane for life. Hold up. Do I have your number saved? Same thing. I don't want people to think that I'm playing favorites or anything just because he top dono, but like, I don't know if I've seen you call in, and I've got your number saved, I'm pretty sure. Coming in with the 49.99. He says, since I can't get on your phone line, my score is 27-17 Miami. No worries, bro. All right, thank you, man. Listen, I know, again, we'll try to eventually figure something out, man. I don't know. How many missed phone calls am I at now? Hold up. Now, this is people calling in more than, because we're down, it's getting late. We're down to 80 viewers. It's getting late at night. We have 400 missed phone calls. So, it's tough, man. It's so freaking tough. Thank you so much for the love and the support. Like I said, so much work went into this week, man, and I greatly appreciate the love. At 27-17, I'd love it, man. I would freaking love that. Let me show you guys what I was talking about. Can I show this? I can show this. Somebody made this, and this was circling around last year. Now, if you don't know the story behind this, I don't know what to tell you guys, okay? There is a story behind this. But somebody made this. I'm not even gonna read. Okay, you just read it. I'll give you a second. You guys can read it. Okay. So back in, when was this, y'all? When was that game? The Cheez-It Bowl? Was that last year or the year before? That's 2020, right? No? When was this? I can't even remember when this is, and I'll tell you the reason why I don't. I had mono when I did this video. So, no joke, I'm a small dude anyways, but bro, I had dropped like 20 extra pounds because I had mono, and I got mono immediately after having COVID. So, man, it was tough. I remember filming that video, man. I had like 102 fever. I had cold sweats. My head was pounding. The last thing I wanted to do is film a video. And this is the thing that people don't know and they don't understand. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do one of my craziest videos yet. And I'm going to get naked and cover myself in Cheez-Its. And, you know, some say it was a good decision. Some people say it wasn't. But I say what I said earlier, which is how can you call me out and embarrass me when I embarrass myself? Huh? I'm just saying. Do you still have it, Coop, or does it ever come back? So typically when you get mono, not typically, it does. It's in your system forever. It's extremely rare, though, to have it more than once, and it was my second time having mono. I dealt with extreme fatigue. I had to be taken to the hospital at one point via ambulance. Like, it got really bad, man, and people don't know that. People don't know some of the medical stuff that I've been through and stuff that I still deal with to this day from some of that stuff, man. I had a really freaking rough time. I was in the hospital, I think, 6 times in 2020. 6 freaking times, man. And that's where I say people don't understand. They don't see the behind the scenes stuff, man. I was still pumping out videos with mono and COVID. Both of them, bro. And they don't see that. And it's fine. It's fine. I get it. I don't expect them to know or to see that. But, you know, we're trying, man. We're trying to grind out here. I'm going to take one more. We're going to wrap this thing up. It's getting late, bro. It's 11. It's 11. We've been live for 3 hours. And I'm trying to keep these to 2 hours. I'm trying to keep them to 2 hours, man. So let's take one final lightning round call, and then we're wrapping this thing up for tonight. We'll check out the end of this FSU Louisville game. They're winning, bro. A dub is a dub, right? Dub is a dub. 35-31. Maybe they pull it out. Mono messed me up real bad, man. It's fatigue unlike anything you've ever felt in your life, and it's even worse as an adult. Even worse as an adult, man. We might actually just call it. Listen, man, thank you guys. I know I wanted to get Ace in. I wanted to get Chris in. Listen, man, I want to get everybody in. Sometimes it's just, bro, it's rough. It's tough. It is tough to get every single person in here that wants to call in tonight. Just don't give up. Here's the deal. Even if someone wins this 500 tonight, we're going to do some type of cash money giveaway. So we will have some other, it might not be $500, but we'll do some type of cash giveaway for score predictions so we can continue the hype. But I'm super appreciative of everybody who hung out tonight. Kane for life coming through with the top dono with the $49.99 to close this thing out. Thank you guys for all of the love and support, because like I said, this show, I got thrown off, man. My player parent literally DMs me as the intro is playing. As the intro is playing and says, I can't make the show, Coop. I'm so sorry. And I was like, oh, that just threw a wrench into everything. That messed everything in the show up. And that's not throwing shade. I'm just saying that, you know, I had a schedule. I had notes and everything, you know, put together. But that really makes me appreciate you guys who hung in here and hung out anyways, man. Even though it didn't go as planned. So have everybody down who is officially entered, who made it through on the phone line. As I said, I will try my best to get as many in as possible, but it's just tough. If I go start calling specific people, it's no hate, man. If I go start calling specific people, then I have to call everyone at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it puts me in a very tough position, and I wish I could get every single person in. I wish that I could. But go over there. Coop, can you get me in even though I couldn't call in? I gotta keep it legit, and I have to keep it that you have to call in, because otherwise I'll get some backlash for it. So please don't take it the wrong way, my man. It's just at some point we got to call it, because, right, we've been live for 3 hours, and I'm trying to keep these shows at 2 hours at most. So best of luck to everybody who is entered. Go over on Twitter. Go over on Twitter. And even if you don't like the diss track, let's chop it up with the Aggie fans, man. Let's trash talk, bro. You don't have to be you don't have to be super confident in the game to still talk trash. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna wrap this thing up, man. Yeah, I'm trying to end these shows at 10 p.m. and it's 11:10. So I'm gonna wrap this thing up, y'all. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you guys, as always. You already know. Hey, be here tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We're going in, bro. Oh, we going in. Give me a big fat all caps, go Canes. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow, all right? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Time to take care of business.